I'm here, by the way. I'm just eating. I got home. I didn't have time to eat, so I'm like speed eating. So we're gonna listen to Plants vs Zombies for like a minute more while I'm eating the sandwich as fast as I've ever done before. I am Sandwich. Heavy weapons guy threw me on the ground, a medic stepped on me, and they got healed. How you doing, Basil? I'm still eating. I'm eating so fucking fast, dude. Also, I downloaded like the Twitch OBS has like an auto configurator. I ran that. For some reason, that made my bitrate 17,000 and I dropped every frame. Had to restart the stream to change that setting back. Now we are at 6,000 bitrate, which is what you're supposed. That's the highest Twitch will allow you to go. That's what we're supposed to be at, and we're not dropping frames. I'm gonna try to join a Discord call with no one in it. I'm gonna join a voice channel on Discord. I'm gonna see what happened to the bitrate. Oh, it's stable! The bitrate didn't drop! Holy shit, the bitrate didn't drop! Oh, and the drums and the music comes in? Hold on, what happens if I turn on the webcam? We are stable at more than 6,000 bitrate even while I'm in a Discord call. We might have figured it out. Listen, okay? I don't know how to use OBS. But the auto configuration wizard in OBS apparently works. Okay, sweet. Well, I got like 2 bites left of my sandwich. I promise I'm gonna start soon. I don't have that much time today, but luckily I got off work early. I finished work early, so I'm here early. Midterms next week? What midterms, Basil? Do you guys have it where like you have like a week with every single exam, or are they like split up? I'm gonna start the game soon. I'm speedrunning a sandwich. And the sandwich is really good, so I don't want to speedrun it. Ugh, I gotta drink water. Oh god. Oh, okay. Okay, I ate a sandwich. I drank some water. Stable bitrate. Stable fucking bitrate. Finally. 6. I don't know what the OBS auto configuration wizard did. But that shit has to be magic. Because it worked. I fixed the bitrate issue. I have no idea what changed. But it worked. Now we're gonna play Voices of the Void. Where is this? Where did I wait, shit, I was gonna check if it was an update. Voices of the Void. Was there an update? How long ago was the download? 9 days there was no update. We still have the newest version. Come on. There we go. Okay, and then boom, we're back. We're on this screen today. Ooh, a week with every single exam. I ate the sandwich too fast. Oh my god, I should not have speedran a sandwich. Leah, welcome in. How you doing? What's that emote? Hello there is a fantastic emote name. Limited time only emote? Wait, what? Can I not get hello there? Can I not get hello, you stinky lizard? Also, maybe because of the Sigillata raid last stream, we can now do any resolution. I can now watch my preview in 160p like God intended. Hype train emote. I get it. I understand. Basil, How many exams are we talking about? And are these like super important exams, or are these like they don't matter? In Norway, any exam in middle school does not matter. High school, only the exams. Like, the way it works in high school is you have like English 1, which you take in the first year. Second year, you take English 2. Third year, you take English 3. English 1, 2, and 3, the only exam that matters is English 3. It's only the final level of the course that matters. So if you have science level 1, science level 2, only science level 2 matters. Science level 1 does not matter at all. I am so fucking happy the bitrate is stable. Oh, we do have a sub-save. Oh, right, F6 is sub-save. We gotta be using that. 75% of the matters. I should be Gucci, though. Basil, you the kind of person that studies a lot? Also, Basil, do you still play balloons? You're like the only dude I can talk with about balloons. I saw they're adding the Ice Monkey Paragon to balloons. What were we doing? Frame rate is still low in here, but I don't think OBS is gonna change that. Okay, we dipped down to 5,700 bitrate and I got scared. I forgot you were on patrol. Frontier Legends look okay. Okay, I don't really care about Bloons Epic Legends. But I do care about Ice Monkey Paragon. I forget, why do we have 2 of you down here? Because we don't have one upstairs next to the bed. That doesn't really matter. I don't remember what we were doing. I just remember we got raided and I was like, okay, time to lock in. I was so nervous last stream. I saw the Siggy raid came in and I was like, well, guess I gotta lock on. No, but I am thankful. And also, a shout out to Pile of Oxide. They followed me after the stream ended. Like, the offline follow the next day. I'm not sure if they got it from YouTube. The last Voices of the Void, like, I would upload a VOD. It would get, like, 4 views. The 3 last Voices of the Void uploads has gotten over 10 views, all of them. Like, I think 2 of them are at 30 views. I don't know what happened. I'm just assuming, like, a couple of the Siggy people were like, let's check out what Freshno is about. And then YouTube was like, wow, more people are clicking. You went from 4 views to 8 views. I'm gonna recommend this video to more people. I don't know what happened, but I'm happy. Ninja Kiwi is glazing Ice Monkey so hard, they got a hero and a Paragon. And remember, Ice Monkey was good before them. Leah, by the way, what kind of games have you been playing lately? Like, I feel like every person I talk to on stream have only, like, played... Like, I feel like I'm the only dude here that plays video games. But I only play, like, Genshin Impact off stream. I started playing Red Dead Redemption 2 again. I accidentally deleted my save. I accidentally deleted my save, and I did not want to do all of Chapter 1 and 2 again. So I went and found on the internet, on Nexus Mods, someone who had a save file that starts pretty close to the halfway point of Chapter 2. It's one of the most downloaded mods for that game on Nexus Mods. So I did get to skip that stuff, which was nice. But in that mod, every gun has like golden plating on it. Even new guns I pick up off the ground gets gold plating on it. I haven't figured out how to turn that off because I'm not that big a fan of how it looks. This with the satellite's not moving? There we go. They nerfed Spackon really bad? Didn't they just buff? No! Hold on, I got a cough. They they buffed Tac Shooter Paragon. They nerfed Spac Paragon? I thought Spac Paragon, like, yeah, it was really, really strong, but it was also, like, incredibly expensive. By the way, the next thing we're streaming after Voices of the Void, unless, like, an insane video game comes out, is gonna be Fallout New Vegas, Arthur Morgan mode, where we only use, like, cowboy stuff, and we do, no sneaking, no stealing, and no unwarranted violence. Hogwarts Legacy. I do play Genshin or Fortnite. Why did you say or? Hold on, I really gotta clear my... Why do you say or? You play Genshin or Fortnite. Do you switch like day by day? Or do you switch like Dead by Daylight? The game I have never played. Hold on. There we go. I don't like how this thing restarts every time you load, but whatever. Wait, are you overheating? No, you're not. Okay. Can probably do... Can probably do one more GPU before we need to worry about the next cooler. Mermonkey buff. Ooh, nice. What else do I remember? Haha, I don't get it. That's like the vibe I want to get with the stream, okay? My goal with this stream is for people to come in and they look at the screen and they say, this shit is not in the Bible. And then that happens to them. That happens to them. Oh my god, that was perfectly timed. That was not me hitting the C key. That was me running, like, becoming anemic. Okay, we're never gonna want to eat the cracker packs again. So let's just put those away. I'm gonna sell those. I want people to go on the stream and go like, what is this? I don't like this. And then they keep watching out of some disturbed interest. Depends on if I play with friends. I'll play Fortnite or Phasmophobia too. Oh, me and Boba have been playing Warhammer Vermintide, actually. Really good game. It was free last weekend. You could just get it on Steam. So I made Boba get it, and then we played it together, and it's a lot of fun. Just add 2 GPUs. They lowered the price of accumulator batteries, which means they lowered the price of coolers, which means that the Bitcoin mining rig got a buff. But it does consume a lot of fuel. If I don't have friends, I'll play Genshin. That's a very... Can you phrase that in like a less depressive way? I'm sorry. Oh. You have a funny way of saying this. Engineer Gone Overclock Nerf. I don't think I've ever used the Engineer Paragon. I gotta drink some water, dude. My throat is fucked. Guy at work had such a bad throat inflammation, he had to go to the doctor because he couldn't speak. Got 1 week of sick leave, like mandated by the doctor. Then me and him are driving in the same car for 2 hours every day this week. Really hoping I don't get infected. Go, drone, go home. This is probably gonna overheat. We only have 2 coolers. Why did I think I had more than 2 coolers? I could swear we had more than 2. We need metal scrap, which we can get by like this. I was gonna sell the cracker pack. We can get metal scrap by dismantling stuff. Electronic scrap is 16 points per cooler. So that's not gonna be an issue. And accumulator batteries, we can actually... We might be able to just get a cooler, actually. Might be able to get my favorite Dragon Ball character. It's a big nerf, I think. I gotta be honest, I have no idea what the Engineer Paragon does. I don't know what his job is. X65 Permaspike unchanged by 100% though, at least. Director Spritty, do you play Bloons? Because that joke is a lot funnier if you don't play Bloons. It's still a good joke, but... You type that in such a way that it's ambiguous whether you play the game or not. Do you have anything interesting? Drives are good. Floppy disks, if nothing else, we can sell those for money. So I guess you can sell electronic scrap. Okay, that's gonna save us 4 points. No, 16 points. This is gonna be more than enough metal scrap. Metal scrap is so easy to come by. Goals for this stream, go fast, because I got a lot of stuff to do today. This stream is not gonna go longer than, at most, I'm gonna finish this at 5 p.m. my time, which is 2 hours and 14 minutes from now. I gotta do like chores and shit, and I gotta go do some like actual real life stuff. I guess chores are like the most real life stuff you could do. Which is coincidentally the exact same time that the Total Warhammer, no, the Total War reveals are gonna be. They're gonna announce 2 new games in the Total War franchise today. And I am really excited for that. We should probably get Lakeisha to fix servers. So if after my stream you guys don't know what to do, go on YouTube and watch the Total War 25-year anniversary stream. That was a quote that was quoted directly from the update 52 changelogs. It would have been funnier if you didn't play the game. I'm sorry. I am feeling that new? I don't remember that being here before. We need to clean the walls. How much is the pressure washer? I am feeling extra motivated today. That might be because I'm back in the gym. Like, the day I go to the gym, I do want to die, but... Oh, it's 500? I think you can get one of those for free, but I'm not sure where. So let's make a backup. And Alakisha, I think she's gonna be upstairs. What's I gonna say? The day I go to the gym is a day I want to die, but the day after I've been to the gym is a day I could fight Superman. I feel this whole day I've been like annoyingly motivated. Like today I was the guy at work who was like, hey boys, let's do a good job. And everyone looked at me like I wanted to kill them. I miss games having Easter eggs when you have other games installed. You played Metal Gear Solid 1, right? Like on the PlayStation, Psycho Mantis goes like, you like playing Castlevania. Because that's like the premier example of that. Where is Alokisha? Did she get kidnapped again? My daughter is really good at getting kidnapped. What the fuck? Where are you? Oh my god. Stuck on the balcony. He was like hiding beside the door. It was a lot of PlayStation games I seem to remember that had like if you had like content from this game on your... Okay, you should be fixed. Oh. Okay, well then just follow me. There's a lot of games that were like, if you have this other game on your memory card, you get like a nice little Easter egg. I think Killzone and Borderlands did a lot of that stuff. I'm not sure what games have done that, like, beyond the franchise. Because like games like Golden Sun and Borderlands, where like, if you have a save file from a, from the previous game in the series. No noise on this. Max volume. Oh wait, where's the... Got the spectrogram. Might as well use it though. I don't think this is gonna say anything interesting. Did we save this? Ah, it's this one. I remember this one. How much is accumulated? Those games would be like if you have a save file from the previous game, you get like extra stuff. But there's way fewer pieces of media that does it like for a different franchise. Like there's very few games where it's like, hey, if you play Killzone, you get a cool gun if you play Vice City. Like that happens way less often. I need 50. I have a lot of bandages, but there's still blood all over the ground. Oh shit, the ice cream truck? Is that what the ice cream truck sounds like where you live? Hold on. Let me show you what the Norwegian ice cream truck sounds like. This is... I'm not sure if this is copyrighted. It's called Dance Number 2. It's called Norwegian Dance Number 2. This is what the Norwegian ice cream truck sounds like. This is giving me insane nostalgia. Doop, doop, like, people who aren't from Norway or Europe, does this song sound European/Norwegian? It's just looping. Like, it's just that one sample, like, looping forever. Oh yeah, let's sell the crackers. Crackers. There's probably a bunch of other stuff we should sell, but we are in no rush. I mean, I'm kinda in a rush because I got other stuff to do today, so I wanna, like, get some work done in Voices of the Void first, but get an extra electronic. You are overheating. Does this save the day? 55% to me says I should be able to have, like, 50% GPUs and still be safe. One time when I was in, after I finished high school, I was with a friend. We were driving around town. We were driving to a neighborhood where a lot of, like, families with young children live. And they took on their car stereo and played the ice cream truck song. Just to see, like, how the like, little kids would react. The fuck? Why do you have a rechargeable battery here? I don't think we saw any kids react, but in the moment, we thought we were being really funny, and now that I'm older, I'm like, it's kind of a dick move. Like, poor kids think, like, the ice cream truck is coming. They're yelling at their parents to, like, get their wallet, go outside, get the ice cream. They go outside, it's just, like, a bunch of 19-year-olds. in, like, a Skoda. Skoda? I'm not sure how you pronounce that car brand in English. Just, like, sitting there laughing. I don't think anyone fell for it, though. Like, I was also in the city where you can just go and buy ice cream. I grew up in the countryside, like, outside of town. Where it was like, if you wanted ice cream, you had to wait until the ice cream truck came, or it was like a 15-minute drive to get to the closest grocery store. Which is, that's a bit more than you can get your dad to do, like, randomly, just because you crave ice cream. For the kids who lived, like, in town, like, getting ice cream was just, like, a question of walking down the street. Okay. Can we fail from a weak signal when it's like this? Yes, we can. We can just do the ping again. I probably wouldn't be able to recognize whatever the ice cream truck song is for the ones I know, because they're so loud and distorted. I've never experienced that with a Norwegian ice cream truck. But then I get... Ping failed? Or... What do you mean ping failed? That can't be too random. If this also fails, I am moving red and blue into the zone. What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh fuck. Is that gonna hit the center? Oh yeah, the center is... Okay, the center is in. Maybe it's falling because the points are outside the map. That hasn't been a problem before. And when it's this close to the edge, sometimes you have to put them outside. That might be the case. It might just have been that I was too far out. Like, there might be a little bit of wiggle room, but that was too far. That was too far. Okay, how is the Bitcoin miner doing? I can't believe it's so nice being at a steady... Oh yeah, it's overheating. Being at a steady 6K, 7K bitrate? Holy shit! Oh, it was 7K because the next second was 5K, so it's like evens out. I am so happy. I watched the previous stream. I feel a little bad for all the new people. Because that stream, you could tell the bitrate was low. You could tell the bitrate was suboptimal. It was like I grabbed something and... Like, I'm standing still. The screen looks HD. I move and everything becomes pixelated. So much bitrate thanks to the Bitcoin. Yeah, it's the Bitcoin mining rig. I exported the money from Voices of the Void into IRL. You're gonna run out of fuel before the temperature drops, so I think I'm just gonna leave you on overnight. We do need a nap. What was I gonna say? I took the money from Voices of the Void, exported it into real Norwegian currency. I went to the to my ISP and I said, hey, I can't stream. And the ISP said, sorry, boss, we'll get on that. And I was like, what am I supposed to do with all this Bitcoin money? These people just agreed before they got the bribe. By the way, okay, listen. A coworker of mine, we were just talking. No one IRL knows that I stream. I want to keep that, like, secret, okay? Because I'm scared. But my coworker, we were just talking. And my coworker said he'd been thinking of getting back into streaming. I was like, what do you mean get back into streaming? He said, well, 7-8 years ago, I used to stream and I used to make YouTube videos. I was like, whoa, that's cool. He showed me his YouTube channel where he had like Call of Duty clips that was like 15 to 30 views each clip. That motherfucker used to stream 5 hours a day, 7 days a week, which is not what I expected. Like from a normie dude, normal guy, no like internet. I could say 6'7" to him. He goes like, "What's 6'7"?" That kind of dude. I had no idea he was streaming. He said he wanted to get back into streaming. And now I'm really conflicted. Because I'm like, well, I do want to raid him to be like, you know, supportive of him. Because he's a cool guy. Like, he's just a nice, normal guy. And I think it's cool that he streams. I mean, I stream. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't want him to know that I'm... I don't want him to know that I'm a VTuber. Oh. I did not get his Twitch channel name, though. I did get his YouTube channel name. I did not check to see if that is the same as his Twitch name, though. So, I have no plans on rating him currently. Because, like, I'm, like, careful that, like, I don't reveal personal details, like my name and shit. He's not. He will be like, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. I live in blah, blah, blah street. So if he knows that I'm me, he could be like, oh, hello, first name, last name? How are things going over at address? And I really don't want that to happen. But I do really want to help him out because he's a nice guy. I just gotta somehow get enough layers of separation that that he will never know. He can never know. But also, if I say like, oh, let's go raid this guy, he's my coworker, and he goes like, yeah, yesterday I went with blah blah blah, like I went with Freshno's real name, and we did this thing. We're gonna be like, oh fucking damn it. Raid him, but ban him from the channel so you can't watch any of the streams to recognize your voice? No, but you guys are gonna tell him, we're here from your coworker. And he's gonna be like, well, all of my coworkers are really old dudes. And one guy who used to be a professional CSGO player. Who used to be, like, national level CSGO player. Like, won thousands of dollars in tournaments level CSGO player. This is gonna be like, I think it's like the only dude beside that guy who's under 40. Oh. Oh, right, I'm not hungry. I thought that was the pop-up for like, I don't want to eat. So, I want to help him, but I don't know a way of doing it that doesn't get me doxxed. It's one of the old dudes. Oh. Hello, vent event. Live event. Oh. Where did I put the hook? Did I just hang it on the wall? Why do I have in my head that I just put the hook on a wall? Was that the previous save file or was that this one? In my head, the hook is just like attached to a wall. Did I get... No, it's the hook fucking... The hook is still attached. The hook is still attached to, like, the security checkpoint. We gotta buy a new hook. Okay, let's see here. Hook. And we also want gas, but we can't afford that. But, I mean, we are, like, right now about to get a lot more points. Oh yeah. But what if we raided him and everyone just promised to be like, hey, we are the raiders. Don't look at the channel of the guy that banned you and recognize their voice. And also, the guy who raided you is 42 years old. And they're your co-worker. I do think if I ever start streaming with like a webcam, which at that point, like, it's impossible to not dox yourself. At that point, I would raid him and just be like, hey, it's me, guy from work. You never knew this about me. You never knew what the fuck I was all about. Because I would love to see his reaction if I did something like that. Oh shit, how many signals? 3 signals at level 0. 3 signals at level 0. 1, 2, 3. I wish it was 4 so I can make a U2 reference. If you don't know what I'm talking about, but you speak Spanish, be glad you don't know what I'm talking about. Go. My favorite thing with songs is when they sing in a foreign language, like, as compared to the singer, and they do it wrong. I fucking love it. Okay, so let's put the drive box and just all of this food in there. And then we want zip drive, all the data, zip drive, oh, the regular drive and the zip drive. And all of that is good. Then we're just gonna put these in here. Put on the lid. Put that in. And then when Alakisha gets back, we can actually just send you right now. And then we can put Alakisha's stuff in the drone that's gonna come with the hook and the gas. I don't remember how much gas is, but yeah. Also, I kind of want to be like, I kind of want to talk about, because the dude did a stream. And I do kind of want to talk about, like, what he told me about how the stream was. But I am so fucking paranoid that one of you fuckers is gonna stumble upon him and he's gonna dox me by proxy. Which I do recognize that I am paranoid. I do not get enough views to, like, actually be realistically worried about that kind of stuff. But this is my stream, and if I choose to be, like, suffering from, how would you say, delusional paranoia, then that's my God-given right. Now let's look at some aliens. I don't like the white noise aliens. There we go, and you liked everything except that we didn't do the satellites, which is okay. Hook, and then gas. Gas is also 50. And then the next thing we're gonna need is more accumulator batteries and more drive. To make sure you're not paranoid, if I get any information, I'll do it. Ugh. Wasn't this where the signal was supposed to be? 5k away? We need to get some points in the cooldown of this thing. We are over a day ahead when it comes to signals, but like that lead is gonna crash the instant we start to get processing. When we do like level 2, level 3 signals, the stockpile is going to go away so fast. It's gonna double how much time we need to spend on a signal before we sell it. I am thinking we get like as many processing levels as possible before we actually buy processing. Because we have max download speed, I'm pretty sure. Of course, we could get faster detector speed. Go. We can turn this into metal scrap, actually. I don't think we need... Oh, we're gonna need more metal scrap if we want to fully upgrade the Bitcoin mining rig, but it's not gonna be too much more. Also, metal scrap is really easy to come by. We could, for gas, actually burn coal. We could start, like, a coal power plant in the basement. We might want to do that. It's a pretty easy way to get it. I do miss the crowbar in this game, and I do also miss that there used to be a Molotov cocktail that fell down when you did this. I'm I'm also a little glad that it doesn't fall down. Like, I'm ambivalent. Now it's not irrational paranoia. No, but you did make me way more scared. There was some twisted comfort in knowing that the paranoia was irrational. Now that I know it's a rational fear, it doesn't make it any less scary. Coal-powered Bitcoin miner. Listen, if you looked at what the economy is like right now, that's not too much of a stretch. Okay, we are gonna just be selling. Wait, put you in the bucket. You get physics locked in the bucket? You do! Okay, nice. We're gonna be selling this, these MREs. They do sell for a pretty penny, they say. There's only one bone in there. I think there used to be more? Not sure when they, like, de-bonified this place. Oh, okay, if you throw it, it's no longer physics locked. Coal-powered Bitcoin miner. I mean, like, Bitcoin miners that are, like, been running, like, are running right now, they're kind of coal-powered. Like, where does the house get electricity from? In some places, it's gonna be from coal. They're pretty much coal-powered Bitcoin miners. It's just, you know, a couple extra steps. We do want to sell these because they're gonna go bad way faster than we can eat them. They're gonna go bad long before we have the time to eat them. Don't sell the hook. We're gonna need this hook to go get the previous hook back. Though having 2 hooks is actually good. Like, having an extra hook is not irrelevant. We should leave a couple MREs, just so we have something to eat. And then Alokeisha should be getting close to finish. Alright, how's she doing? Hey, she's approaching the base. Yeah, she's gonna be here any second. Sweet. Sitten, hello, how you doing, Sitten? What you got going on this beautiful Thursday afternoon? I'm just talking about my coworker who started streaming, and I'm conflicted on how to feel about that. The other coworker we have. The other coworker we have who used to be, like, national level CSGO player. Like, again, made, like, thousands of dollars from winning Counter-Strike tournaments. He's never streamed, which is funny because he's probably the guy at work who would have, like, the highest streaming potential. Like, even though most of the people at work are, like, 40-plus-year-old men who don't know what a video game stream is. If you would ask them, like, do you stream? They'd be like, yeah, I watch football. We have 4. Why do we keep getting extra? Romeo, Quebec, Hotel, Whiskey? I gotta be honest, I don't think it matters if we have extra. I'm pretty sure they're not gonna be mad that they get an extra hash code. We dropped like 2 seconds worth of frames at the beginning of the stream, haven't dropped anything since. Life is good. Oh, fuck. Oh, we sold all the gas cans. So we can't turn gas cans into filled gas cans. Hold on, we need we're not gonna get enough money from that. It's only gonna be 75 points. It's not gonna be enough for the amount of accumulators we need. I do want the saw though. Should probably have taken the drone bag into the basement. I do want to clean out the basement or break some of the boxes open, some of the big stuff. We can call the drone here for no reason. I think we're gonna do that. Shovel. We don't need the hook. Everything else has a. Don't need the hook right now. So one thing you can do on OB. 500. It's the weekend. Blinding lights. Oh my god, it's the weekend. No, it's not. 15 MREs is worth 375 points. We have to go get the barrel. Sandra, how you doing? Sandra, you know I asked this question you knew I was gonna ask this. You know I was gonna ask this, Sandra. How's it going with the driver's license? The tax you have to pay to come on this stream is you have to tell me how it's going with your driver's license. You passed? No, let's fucking go. I'm not sure if the microphone picks up the clapping. Okay, let's go. Those are some expensive meals ready to eat. MREs are expensive IRL. Do you have a car or do you like drive your grandma's car? What the fuck were we doing? Accumulator batteries. Enough to buy 4 actually. And then we need hella drives and probably just add drives. Like probably just get like infinity drives. Probably get like every single drive ever made. We're gonna use them eventually. The thing with drives is you're gonna use them. It's your sister's, but I drive the Nissan. Yes, lol. Sandra, I had no idea you were driving a Nissan. Nissan. In Norwegian, we say Nissan. I'm not sure if you actually say Nissan? How do you pronounce that in English? I don't know the word, but I wasn't nervous when I drove alone the first time. That is huge. I was super nervous the first time I drove alone. I was mega nervous. But how was the theoretical exam versus the practical exam? Like, how did you feel those two were, like, comparatively in difficulty? Past me would have been shivering and crying? I think this could be a great moment for you to, like, build some confidence. It sounds like this was a good thing. Okay, there's no way we're carrying 46 drives. Okay, wait, we might be able to carry 46 drives. We got deep fucking pockets, and I'm not talking about money, but we're working on it. Don't cut me in two, please. Oh, it pushes you out. We do need the drone back, because we're gonna sell everything that's ever been in the basement. So, we can actually have bought one less accumulator battery, but we're gonna need it later anyway. We're gonna be able to make 2 coolers. I think we have 8 scrap metal. Electric, cooler, electric. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4. Electric, cooler. Oh yeah, pretty much. There we go, and now you should be Gucci. You should not overheat with that many fucking coolers. We can probably just do that, because I'm pretty sure the next thing we're gonna add is another GPU. I don't remember, I just exist, LOL. I spent a really long time studying for the theory test, because stuff and the info just wasn't just sticking for the longest time. I honestly feel like I over-prepared for the test. So in Norway, the theory test, there are websites that just lets you practice the theory test as many times as you want. Like, you pay them some money and then you can just practice the test as much as you want on their website. The version of the test they give you is harder than the actual test you end up taking. So on the website, they always give you 4 options as a multiple choice question. They always give you 4 options, and the every option is like plausible. And then you go and you take the actual exam, and the questions are like, you get 3 choices, sometimes there's only 2 choices, there's never more than 4. And sometimes the choices are like, the person in front of you is driving aggressively. What should you do? Step 1, crash into them with your car. Choice 2, yell slurs at them through the window. Choice 3, pay extra attention and make sure you don't get involved in an accident. I wonder what the right answer is. Oh, didn't we pick up like a stapler? I picked up the stapler. So it's, the actual test is a lot easier than, like, the test exam. Like, the actual exam. Which is good. Like, you should be practicing on something that's harder than the thing you actually have to perform on. Step 1, choice 2. I worked 8 hours today. I was at work. I showed up at work. We're gonna fix a controller for a access control system. And then when we had gotten like a bit far into it, we were like, wait, we're missing a USB cable. We don't have a USB cable that's long enough. And there is like a 1 hour drive to be able to get a USB cable, which means it's an hour to get back. So we just had to like find something else to do at work, which was, you know, really annoying. I got like really in the mood to, like do a good job. Like when, did I put the shovel in here? When I'm at work, oh no, it's the cube. Does the cube get added over time? I think the cube might be if an incompatible item goes in the box, it gets converted to a cube. What's with the note? Oh, okay, it's just a tutorial. So, at work, for the first time, I was like really motivated to like do a good job. And then the moment we actually got something practical done, we were like, okay, well, everything we did today was for nothing. Valid, valid. Just take 2 USB cables and put them together. The problem is the system we're working on has to be like pretty much no delay to it. Like, if you take multiple cables and fuse them together, especially with how long we need the cable to be, it's gonna be so slow that the system is gonna have issues. Like, the system requires pretty much no latency, and even the tiny latency you would get from just 2 USB cables in a row is too much. It is too much for the system to deal with. We're gonna save the coal and the electronic scrap and the metal scrap. But everything else is fair game. Coal is good money. Me when I'm a British coal baron? Oh wait, shit, I picked up a piece of coal. Because we're gonna turn the coal into fuel. Though I'm not, no, actually, I think it might be more economical. Also, we're gonna sell every bone that isn't the skull. It might be more economical, actually, to just, I think it's better, actually, if we just sell the coal and then buy gas. I gotta be honest with you, I think that's better. You gotta factor in the time investment. You were building a setup for the aforementioned professional gaming co-worker. No, this was at an oil refinery. We were at an oil refinery. They wanted like to upgrade their access control systems. And I was like the guy that was like, my friend streams, by the way, and they were like, oh, what's your Twitch channel name? And then the dude looked at me like I had just like, he looked at me like I had just said to like their conservative grandparent that they were gay. Like he would have, this didn't actually happen. I'm just making up a joke, okay? But he would probably have been mad at me if I told like the random people working at the oil refinery that he streams. I have not told. The only people I have told IRL that I stream is my fiance, my fiance's friends, and, oh, there's the axe. And, some people who I was hanging out with when I just got started streaming. You guys hear the weirdness and stupidity of the RAM situation? Yeah, Micron decided, hey, we're only gonna sell RAM to AI companies. Like, we're only gonna sell RAM to data centers. So, like, private person consumers? Fuck you. However, chat, you guys have to recognize something. This means that RAM is more expensive right now, yes. But when the AI bubble pops, the market is gonna be flooded with like data centers selling GPUs, selling RAM. It's gonna be a lot. Which I would prefer it if it wasn't like that, but I am still gonna try to see the positive aspect of the situation. I should have upgraded from 32 to 64 earlier. So, I have never understood why I would need 64 gigabytes of RAM. I have 32 gigabytes of RAM. I used to have 16. That's not enough anymore. But why do you need... What are you doing on your computer where you need that much RAM? Because I render videos, I render music, I stream, I play video games, I do multiple of these things. At the same time, I have never been bottlenecked by RAM. I've always been bottlenecked by something else. RAM has never really been, like, 32 gigs of RAM hasn't been an issue for me. If you're upgrading to future-proof, I'm not talking about you. If you're future-proofing, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about, like, for today, for the world of December 2025. By the way, it's Christmas in 20 days! Blender? Do you need that much RAM for Blender? Dude, how much RAM? Like, does Blender take that much? In my head, it's video rendering that should use the most RAM. But I actually don't know anything about 3D models. Except that Garden of Banban and what's it called? Yandere Simulator has like trillion polygon toothbrushes and shit. Oh. There's a YouTube channel I watch where they like review 3D models and they like look at 3D models from video games and shit and go like, why does this thing have 12 million polygons for a toothbrush? There's a database where you can get like models for Source Engine for free. And they have like watermelons that have like 10 trillion like triangles to them. Which is really easy to get like more triangles. There's a function in like most 3D modeling programs that just adds more triangles to what it is you're working with. I don't know what that function is called, but it's like standard affair to have it. So you can just like press that button a couple of times. Now you got 10 trillion triangles. But at the same time, I do think it's very funny when they're just like, nah, this pineapple needs to be the roundest 3D object ever made. Subdivide is what it's called. It's called Subdivide. But yeah, I didn't know Blender used that much. Director Spritty, if you ever make a funny model in Blender, if you send it to me, I'll put it in Voices of the Void. I am wanting to find like 3D models to put in the game. But I haven't done that yet. I do want a model of Cooler from Dragon Ball Z. Cooler in their final form, because like in my head, that is the best character design. The coolest looking character in Dragon Ball Z. Oh shit, I was told to not go over 30,000. So let's just sell this now before it gets out of hand. And then we'll just summon another drone. Are you overheating? No. Okay. We are Gucci. Okay. Please sell properly? It's only certain things. Blender usually doesn't take a lot. Oh, okay, okay. 3D modeling is one of those things I know nothing about. Downloaded 100%, but polarity is all out of whack. That means... Alright, we already listened to you. That means that the storm must have showed up after we finished the download. Okay, what do you sound like? There's kind of some noise in there, so I am gonna save it. There's kind of something in the noise. Again, if it's not a new signal, we don't... What is that? I thought that was an insect on my screen. If it's not a new signal, we are just gonna chill with it. Why does it look like I'm a cartoon character that got bonked on the back of the head and it's now like inside my shoulders? I look like a Flintstones character, got no neck. 800 fucking points? I keep thinking that's a bug. Was something here just worth 1 billion points, or... No, it was just a bunch of stuff worth like a few points. Huh. We're fucking rich, dude. It's not like I don't have enough RAM for it, I just don't have enough for it, and something else that like RAM, like a browser? Are you using Google Chrome? I do remember back in the day, people would screenshot like Google Chrome using like 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm a Firefox oh, that one's gonna go away. I'm a Firefox user. I've been a Firefox user since like 2010. I don't really have that issue. You use, how does Firefox take that much RAM? How does Firefox use like, if you have 32 gigs of RAM, how does Firefox use an appreciable amount of RAM? I thought Firefox was pretty chill. Ah, you're one of those. I have, listen, if I'm looking up something, if I'm like writing a paper in university, or I'm like looking up like stuff for a video game, I will have in the short term maybe 4 to 6 tabs open. But when everything is running normally, I only have 1 tab. I have either a YouTube video or a Twitch stream or like whatever it is I am actively doing on the browser. Anything else than that is decadence, and I don't make enough money to afford that. By the way, a bunch of people, I don't want to spend this whole stream talking about my job, but a bunch of people at my company has been like poached to go work for the military. There's a military base like an hour's drive away from where I live. People who work in my company, a bunch of them are quitting to go work at the military base. I was talking with the streamer coworker, which is what I'm going to refer to him as now. And I was like, how much do they pay you there? Because we get paid, like, well for, like, the education you need to get our job. We get paid well. Military pays $10,000 more a year. Which is insane. I'm like, what the fuck? The military are poaching all of these people who have never been in the military to go work for them. But me, who's a specialist in the military, didn't even get invited to the job interview. Now, granted, those other people have 20 years more experience than me, and I'm pretty sure when the military hires you to be a technician, they care a lot more about your technician experience than they do about your military experience. But still, I want to get 10,000 more a year. That's a lot of money. $10,000 more. Well, it's 100,000 more. Let me just get this correct. $9,916 more the military pays than my company. And my company pays over average. People in my company gets paid more than average, the technicians. The dollar has dropped a bit? Yeah, the dollar is under... $1 has been less than 10 Norwegian for pretty much the entire Trump presidency. With the tariffs and all that, like, yeah, the dollar's dropped. Let's buy 2 GPUs. Me, when I'm a AI data center, let's buy 2 GPUs. Back in the day, people did used to run GPUs in RAID. Like, they would buy 2 GPUs and put like a, I think they called it a RAID, cable in between them. They don't do that anymore. And was it because like it became uneconomical, or did it just not have much of a difference? Like if I have a 5070 Ti, if I get a second 5070 Gi and I run them in tandem, am I gonna get like a noticeable increase in frames, but it's way too expensive? Or do I not get that high an increase in frame rate and it's still too expensive? ISIS 10.08? 1 USD in NOK. It is! Wait, then how is... Oh no, no, you're right. You're right. Yeah. It is not under 10. No, you're right. You're right. I did the math wrong in my head when I was talking about the 10,000 US dollars. It's actually only 9,916 US dollars, which I mean, I'm still taking it. If you want to pay me 9,900 more US dollars to do the same job I'm already doing, yes, I am taking it. That's like $800 a month. Do you know how many video games I could buy with that money? I could buy Borderlands 3, which is $80. I remember back in the day when $1 was like 7 NOK. When was that? Like early 2000s? Like that is before I was aware of the dollar. When I was a kid, my brother had the... You guys know Mentos? It used to be you could buy like a giant like tube of Mentos. Because Mentos comes in a tube, right? It's pretty much the best tube-based candy. Mentos would come in a tube. And my brother went to Sweden and he bought a giant tube of Mentos, right? We're not gonna go in there yet. We're gonna save that for a little later. He bought a giant tube of Mentos, and then after he ate all the Mentos, he had a bunch of leftover Swedish currency. And he just put that in the Mentos. Forgot about it for like 4 years. Then I found the tube of Mentos, and I was like, oh, sweet, candy. Open it up, and I was like, oh, it's only fucking Swedish money. So I went to my brother. I was like, hey, why is it just like Swedish money? Why isn't it something cool? And he was like, you can have that Swedish money if you want. I'm not gonna go to Sweden. So I grabbed the Swedish money. 4 years later, me and a bunch of friends went to Sweden. I took out the Swedish money, and I bought my dad some tobacco with it. Because tobacco is a lot cheaper in Sweden. He wanted it in the form of snus, which is like a small packet of tobacco that you... I'm just gonna sell the floppy disk. We have enough. That you put under your lip. Oh, I'm hungry. That's what I'm dreaming about still. My favorite childhood candy was a thing called Opera. Is this like back in pre-2015? It was that late that it was... The prices were that good? Huh. I haven't heard about Opera. I gotta be honest, I don't know what Opera is. In fact, I think you're lying to me, and I am offended that you would... like, dare sully my stream with your lies. I'll find you a photo? Okay, sweet. I don't believe you're a liar anymore. This only gives metal traps. I thought that we would get, like, at least a little bit of plastic, considering this thing is, like... Well, by weight, this is probably 99% metal, but, like... Come on, there's some plastic. Not enough space. There's a fuse in here. We're gonna want to keep that. But the rest of this... Oh, that is so nice. Not even enough space for the fuse? Oh, right. This box is pretty big. You know what? You can't open the elevator without falling. Fuck. I sent a photo? Oh, it's like minty chocolate. It's like chocolate with the mint. Chocolate with the mint on it. The mintly... Oh, currently active. It was currently inactive. Can we saw these things? I mean, these are good storage boxes. I'm just gonna keep these around. And use this as like a storage room. This might be a good place to put the Bitcoin rig. There's no electricity in here. Oh shit, I forgot. We should break these boxes up. There's no electricity in here, so, that doesn't matter, though. No electricity doesn't matter, because we do have the generator, but it's a much longer walk to get up here than it is to get to the, the garage. I think we're just gonna keep it like this. I like cracking the shell and, like, stack the mint. Were you the type that would get gummy bears and you would like bite off the arms of the gummy bears and then like create like a Franken-style gummy bear. I used to do that a lot. I used to take like a gummy bear, then it would bite their head off, and then I would take another gummy bear and bite off the body, and then I would fuse them. Trying to create the most powerful gummy bear. Can we break this piece of wood? It is annoying me. No. I'm not sure if this is an environmental law. Oh, it's nailed to the wall! Hey, we need to get a hammer. Still some trash in the bathroom I want to take care of. 34,000. Okay, we're gonna move you. I am pretty sure the cube thing is that there are objects that you're not meant to be able to put in your inventory. But if you put them in your inventory, the game, like, makes it the default item, which is a cube. Like, if the game is like, hey, this item doesn't have an inventory version, it's like, well, make it a cube. Wait, now I could pick up everything. Huh. You didn't do that? I was weird, not crazy. Okay, well, I was crazy, but not weird. One of my favorite posts on the internet is a guy who would buy M&Ms. He would buy M&Ms. And then he would take the M&M in his fingers and he would squeeze it together. He would squeeze it together really hard and then see which M&M cracks first. And then he would, like, the M&M that cracks first, he would just eat it. The one that didn't crack, he would keep it around. Then he would go like that through the entire bag until there was one M&M left. And that was the strongest M&M in the pack. Did I just sell... Didn't I buy 2 GPUs? Did I just sell 2 GPUs? It's gonna cost me a lot of money. Then he would take the last M&M, he would ship it back to the M&M company and be like, this is the strongest M&M, use it for breeding purposes. But I know exactly what you're talking about, LOL. Okay, so in your head, that is more normal than making like a Frankenstein gummy bear. That does not square up to me. How is that? I was doing like a eugenics program for M&Ms more normal than kid bites off the head of a candy. Don't say GPU. So this is the cube. It doesn't have anything. GPU, fuck me, dude. We're back at the money we had before. Except now the top floor is cleaner. I didn't do either of the things. No, it's not about what you did. It's about what you thought of it. You thought that the gummy bear thing was crazy, but the M&M thing, no, that just sounds like a nice Sunday. Oh, screwdriver? They're random screwdriver. Random screwdriver mode. Missed a couple of the trashes. I do want the Roomba. Or actually, I would want the Roomba if it could, like, go through doors and, like, travel the entire apartment. So I'm pretty sure how it works right now is that the Roomba can't go on the stairs and it can't go through doors. But there might be an upgraded Roomba somewhere. I didn't say squishing 2 candies together to find the superior piece of candy isn't crazy, because that's definitely some kind of crazy behavior. Okay, I'm glad we agree. Oh, screwdriver. Now we can... Well, we should probably use that to get more. Not overheating. That's what we like to see. Take. Save. Grab. We're getting really close to being finished with cleaning. But I remember reading about the dude doing that. That is one of my favorite posts on the internet. Okay, we need... Alright, it's in here, right? We need all 3 of you. I definitely at some point tried crushing them together to see what happened, though, but not to see which one is stronger. Don't forget to take your CPUs this time. No, it's GPUs. You Philistine? It's GPUs. We're processing graphics in here. You better take your clown ass back to the central processing unit. There we go. I have a friend from Japan. No, a friend I made in Japan is from Taiwan, and he fucking loves the meme where it's like Chris Tucker, right? He's the guy from Lethal Weapons, where he's like, this isn't blah blah blah, motherfucker. We clown in this bitch. You better take your sensitive ass back to, and then he says, you know, the other thing. There's a version of that one where they're talking about like steel plants in China. Where he's like, this is Guangdong Steel Foundry. You better take your clown ass back to Zhenjiang Steel Central. We clown in this motherfucker. And my Taiwanese friend, every time he sees that, he would laugh his ass off. He would laugh his ass off and just say true. Which I think is really funny, because he's never been in China. How would you know? I mean, he is Taiwanese, so he probably has a better idea than me of, like, what happens in China. But still. Close enough. Okay. This should be pretty close to... There's still a bunch of trash out on the balcony, but I do want to clean up the bathroom. If people are coming over to your house and it's not clean, probably the most important stuff to clean in a moment of panic is the bathroom. Because, listen, okay, dirty living room, yeah, they're gonna notice it, and that's not gonna be good. But dirty bathroom is, like, a dirty bathroom is 100 times worse than a dirty living room. You will be judged way more harshly for a dirty bathroom than it will for a dirty living room. Why is there so much Chinese food in the bathroom? Why specifically the bathroom? Yeah, DYA or Sha666? Thank you for the follow, I appreciate that. Is it Sha or CYA? I'm gonna kill it. Sia? Is it Sia or Sha? I used to be like, I would pronounce Chinese things completely wrong. Then I got a fiance who speaks Chinese, like, natively. And I started to get better at Chinese pronunciation, but sometimes I see something that looks Chinese. I pronounce it as if it was Chinese, and then people are like, I'm not Chinese. And I'm like, fuck. I was, like, accidentally racist. See ya. Okay, thank you. I don't like how you gave me the correct pronunciation. You followed. You gave me the correct pronunciation, and then you hit me with, like, a disappointed anime woman emote. I feel like I've committed a grave sin. I feel I'm being judged by the anime lady. This thing is stuck. I'm not sure we're gonna move that. Bathroom. Fill all the dustbins. I have heard that in some places, they will tell you to not throw the toilet paper in the bathroom. Like, they'll have a box next to the toilet where you're supposed to throw the toilet paper in. I haven't seen that anywhere I've been. I've saw some weird toilets in Malaysia, and I saw some weird toilets in Indonesia. But all of them... Oh, drop it. All of them were like, please throw the toilet paper in the actual toilet. But I have seen pictures, and they might be fake. Like, this could just be me getting got. But I have seen pictures of places where they're like, don't throw toilet paper in the toilet. Throw it in this trash can instead. Japanese judging your Chinese bias? すみません。日本で住んでいました。よろしくお願いします。フランスのといます。I lived in Japan, motherfucker. I can pronounce Japanese shit. You did not pronounce you did not write Sia as if it is Japanese. Sit down, be humble. I'm gonna call up my Japanese homies. I'm gonna be like, Yuma, Yuri. I fused them. I'm gonna be like, Yuma, Yuri. Someone's telling me I can't speak Japanese, and they're gonna be like, Freshno. We're Japanese. You're speaking to us in English, and I'm gonna be like, God damn it, they're right. I'm gonna go back to Japan. I'm gonna go to the airport. I'm gonna talk to the airport personnel that for some fucking reason, no one in the airports in Japan speak English. But if you go to a 7-Eleven, they'll speak to you in perfectly fluent English. But at the airport, they go like, すみません、日本語がいいですか? And you have to go like, 日本語ちょっと... And then I'm gonna fucking give them back my fucking card that says I'm allowed to live in Japan. And they're gonna be like, sir, this expired over a year ago. I'm gonna be like, but they made fun of me on Twitch. And then I'm gonna get thrown out of the country. All because you blame me, okay? Some toilets are very weak, so they do it for clogging, if I recall correctly. I absolutely believe that there is a valid reason they do it. I don't think they do it, like, just for fun. They have a good reason to do it. My thing is, I want to know what the reason is. Why? Like, why is the plumbing weak? Why is, like... I mean, I guess the bad plumbing is just the answer I was looking for, actually. That's just... Thank you. I'm done crashing out now. Don't put in the clip that I was mad, okay? Don't put in the tweet that I was mad. I wasn't mad. Don't put it in the clip. Foreign language jump scare. You're watching a Norwegian. I'm gonna talk to you in Norwegian. Hey, Kishengorda. I'm gonna talk to you in Swedish. Tala frikon svenska. I'm gonna talk to you in Danish. Kameloso. I'm gonna talk to you in German. I don't know German. I'm gonna talk to you in Japanese. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Resten desu. I'm gonna talk to you in Chinese. Wa ai wa hunka ai de nu pengyo, okay? You're gonna be hearing... This is a European stream, okay? We clowning this motherfucker. You better take your ass back to Northern Line if you want some monolingual shit. Oh, wait! He's Canadian. He speaks French. Ad time? Did you... Don't tell me an ad was playing during the crash out. Please don't fucking tell me an ad was playing during the crash out. Did you take out the GPUs this time? Yes. Not the house it going. I was expecting a weirder thing. Norwegian streamer married to a Chinese woman who lived in Japan? What a worldly handsome streamer. The channel rule says don't flirt with me. So don't do that, okay? But also, my fiance isn't... We're not married yet. She's Singaporean Chinese, which is different from mainland Chinese. That's not me saying it. That's Chinese people and Singaporean Chinese people saying it. And yeah, I lived in Japan. And also, I have been to Sweden. Because it's like right there, dude. It's European. There's no actual border. It's just you go in the forest, you go in your hometown, you go in the forest, you pick a mushroom, you walk a little bit further, suddenly you're in some Swedish village. I at least got an ad for the majority of the crash out. Fuck, dude. First time I ever do something funny on stream and it's during ads. There was no ad for me. Based? Most Norwegians have gone to Sweden at least once. Going to Sweden in practical terms is just the same as like going to a different city in Norway. Like there's very little practical difference. The only thing is you gotta be careful that you don't buy too much alcohol and tobacco, otherwise the border guards get mad at you. That sounds like a nice time. Assuming you're talking about my fiance, yeah, it is. Think about the funny of he's crashing out, cut to ads, me who don't drink or smoke. Hey, me too! I am also very boring, and I don't drink and I don't smoke, but I do eat too much sugar. That's not true, actually. I have cut down on my sugar intake by like, by a ridiculous degree. I used to eat a lot of snacks and eat a lot of candy. But now that I'm back in the gym, I have not really had any snacks or any candy. I have had, but I haven't bought any. Like, my rule that I do when I'm, like, cutting... No, what I mean, like, I'm cutting my weight. What I'll do is I have this rule where I can eat snacks. I can eat candy, but I can't buy it. If I go to work and there's, like, gingerbread, like, at work, because, you know, we're getting close to Christmas, I'll eat a couple. But I won't buy it. I will not buy gingerbread. That is, I won't buy, like, any snack or any candy. But I will eat it if it's available for free. Because I am greedy. Talking about walking around in a forest looking for mushrooms and ending up in a village? That, I gotta be honest, like, I don't want to do Stolen Valor. I have never done that. Like, I grew up in northern Norway. If I wanted to get to Sweden, I would have needed to, like, cross a mountain range. Which, I gotta be honest, as a kid, I really didn't care about cheap tobacco and cheap liquor, so you won't find my ass walking kilometers across a mountain range for it. Oh. So I've never actually walked through a forest and ended up in Sweden, but I've driven a car, ended up in Sweden. But also your fiance. Yeah, she's a cute lady. She is currently right now. She hasn't sent me an update. She is bouldering. She went to work and then she went bouldering. Which when I first heard about bouldering, I thought that was like, you know, the Cyclops from the Odyssey. You throw like a boulder at people. I'm starving. But no, it's just like climbing. Without the safety rope. Because, you know, you don't climb as high. The climbing is more tricky, but the height isn't that much. I think is a good way of explaining it. You're putting your diet in the hands of God? I'm not trying to get to, like, 5% body fat, 100 kilograms. What the fuck? What the fuck is happening? Probably shouldn't have eaten the cockroach. Probably was a bad idea to eat a cockroach. Okay. We're fine. We're Gucci. Okay, that was scary. Probably should stop eating the cockroaches that pops out of MREs. Probably if I open an MRE and there's a cockroach in it, that's maybe a good time to, like, not eat it. What were we talking about? Would you have an easier time getting to Finland? No. Finland would have taken more time, and the Norwegian-Finnish border is really small in comparison to the, where do I put my tools? To the Norwegian-Swedish border. Norway and Finland has a very small border. So it would have been quite a bit harder to go to Finland than to go to Sweden. I've never been to Finland. I can drive a car to Sweden soon. I mean, you have a car. No, you don't. You're driving your sister's car. But you do have a driver's license now. I got no bouldering place near me and it feels so bad. Wait, you like bouldering? This might be the first time we've had a viewer that likes bouldering. Did you just eat the roach? Yes. It's a good source of protein. It used to be that there was no... Oh my god, look at the balance. Does this still work? Oh, I tried to do the angel thingy where it plays Gangster's Paradise, but it doesn't work. I still haven't fixed that command. It used to be you could eat the cockroaches with no negative consequences, but as you can see, that's not the case. Also, we have 1,000 points. We are 1,000,000% getting a second Omega Curfer. Like, we are absolutely getting a second Omega Curfer. By the way, this is spoiler-free stream. No spoilers. If I ask a question, I don't want to get the answer to it unless I specifically say I want chat to answer it. If I don't say that I specifically want chat to answer the question, I don't want chat to answer the question. So, I do want to get the new Omega Curfer. I still don't know what it is. I don't want to be spoiled on what the new Omega Curfer is. Go. But I do want to get it. I was told that it is better than the other Omega Curfuses, but it's harder to get. It needs more scrap to get it. I'm wondering how we're gonna get that one. Digital license doesn't count outside of Norway. Ah. I don't know anything about this game. I couldn't spoil it even if I wanted to. Sandra, how do you feel about Voices of the Void then? As someone who has never played the game and only has like very minor experience with watching it, how do you feel about it? Spoiler, A-limbs. Oh fuck, dude, I didn't know there were A-limbs in the game. I knew there were Ablians, but I didn't know there were A-limbs. It confuses you? What about my robot cat girl daughter who's like 6'4" is confusing to you? Hold on, let you fix servers. Only internal ones. We actually are gonna need to go to the Transformers. One of the Transformers was at 67 power. Oh god, I just realized what I said. One of the Transformers was at 6-7 power the last time we checked it. It's gonna be less now. Oh, let's save and then do a backup save as well. I got no idea what's going on. Okay, so the deal with the game is that I gotta drink water. Hold on, give me a second. The deal with the game is that you're a scientist and you find signals in space, you download them, you listen to them, and you refine them, and you try to find, like, proof of aliens. And that sounds chill, right? The problem is, sometimes the aliens finds proof of you. And, you gotta run. 31! 31? That's not a meme number. How am I supposed to find that funny? Okay, please. Please, no cockroach. Fuck you. Can I eat this? Oh, I don't like how it's saved. Why does Dr. Kell not want to eat the... It's only cracker packs! We can't eat these! It's only... Oh, okay, no. We're... Get to the med kit. Get to the med kit. I think that's all we need. Am I bleeding? No bleeding. Okay, we're Gucci. You're maintaining the area for a lookout job, right? I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure this is like, we are the people who are supposed to do this. Oh my god, we have so many fucking points and I got nothing to do with it. It's like, what I just said is like the actual, like, job we're supposed to do. Like, I don't think, there might be. Listen, if there's some canon lore sources that aren't in the game, if they're like on a forum or a wiki or on Twitter, I don't know them. But as far as I know, in-game, what it tells you is that you're the person that's supposed to work it. You're not taking care of this for someone else. You're him, basically. Tosses MRE on floor, eats crackers off the floor. No, we didn't eat the cracker, because Dr. Kell said they didn't want them. Run headfirst into doorway. We are playing without doorway physics enabled, so we can run into doorways all day long. We're gonna be fine. Our nose will never break. During one of my last driving lessons, we stopped in a parking house, and she took a photo of a car just to retake it because she saw two cars next to her with 6'7" in the license plate. How old is your how young is your driving instructor that they know what 6'7" is? I have 24-year-olds at work. I have one 24-year-old at work who streams and they don't know what 6'7" is. How does they know? She took the photo for her kid, but then on my last lesson on Monday to warm for my drive, she saw 7'6" on my neighbor's plate and did the 6'7" meme. Was she like, hey Sandra, if you read this backward, it's 6'7", and then you just cringe so hard you intentionally crashed into the nearby car? She's lovely, but also so weird. I don't like how you phrase it as if being lovely and weird are on different ends of the spectrum. Listen, to be number one, you gotta be odd, okay? You can't be number one and even. You gotta be odd. Whoa, what happened? What the fuck? My monitor for a second glitched out. I'm not sure what happened. Maybe the DisplayPort cable isn't all the way in. You know what? True. But I could live without seeing my driver instruction doing 6-7. Did she do the meme with her hands? Did she do the thing where her hands where she like lifts and lowers them and she goes 6-7? She did? How old is this lady? When she's not working as a driver instructor, she's the #1 streamer on Twitch. I was talking to the streaming coworker of mine about Twitch streams. We were talking about like the Twitch recap. We were talking about the most views on stream at like any given time. And we were like, I wonder who's the, like, which stream had the most viewers at like a single moment, the highest peak viewers. It was a streamer who I think is called Ibai, I-B-A-I, who had like 9 fucking million viewers. I've never heard of him, but according to my friend, I'm not sure if this applies to Ibai, but according to the coworker, it's a Spanish language streamer. And apparently there's like a Twitch community that is exclusively in Spanish that's like really big. Like Twitch is apparently really big in Spain. And there was a streamer who used to be in like the unofficial streamer group I was in, who did switch from English to Spanish language. For some reason, I thought that when I put on the emergency brake, the car would just stop instantly. I've had a driver's license for like 5 years. 29. I don't know, but older than me. There was a Rust event a while back where there was a ton of popular Spanish streamers I've never heard of before. I know there's a lot of Spanish streamers that have like... There's a lot of Spanish language streams. There's a lot of Russian language streams on Sure. I play a lot of games that are popular in Russia. Like, I played Stalker, I played The Voices of the Void. Like, I've played video games that are very popular in Russia. So Twitch recommends me streams of other people playing those games, and a lot of the time the streams are like... The stream title is in Russian, the streamer's name is, like, it's all in Cyrillic. It could be Ukrainian, or, like, any other Cyrillic language, though I only know about Ukrainian and Russian. But it does keep recommending them to me, which is kind of funny, because I don't speak neither Russian nor Ukrainian. I don't speak either of them, so... Not sure why Twitch thinks I would be interested. But I do be streaming a lot of games that are popular in Eastern Europe. I think No, I'm Not a Human was also popular over there. I mean, the game was made in Russia. But I do think it is popular. Like, Voices of the Void, as a whole, like, a section of the, a whole section of the Discord is just in Russia. So it is definitely popular, but I'm not sure why. I know Varskeletor Joel, he kind of put this game on the map. And he is popular with Russians, which I don't really know why. I'm not sure what he's done to make him... He's a really good streamer, don't get me wrong. He's a fantastic streamer. I'm not sure why specifically he has so many Russian viewers, or like Eastern European viewers in general. Maybe it has something to do with him being Swedish. But yeah, I'm not surprised that this game has a large following, you know, in Russia. Is he actually popular with Russians? So I've been watching Varskeletor Joel. I'm just gonna call him Joel. I've been watching him since... Hold on, let me actually check this. Joel, Super Japanese Gay Wrestling. Oh, it's called Dick Poop is the video. I've been watching him for 13 years. I saw that video. I got that video on my recommended when it came out. Back in the day, there used to be quite a lot of Russians who watched his stream. Now, this could be a lot of things. This could just be like a higher proportion of Russian viewers were vocal in the chat. That could be a thing. It could be a time zone thing. Because, you know, he is Swedish. He lives in Sweden. There could be a bunch of, like, other factors that make it look like he was more popular in Russia than he was. But he had a sizable portion of his viewership was Russian. And I never really understood why. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong happening here. I don't think anyone should go to jail. But it was always, like, a little like, huh, I wonder why that is. But that was back in the day. It might have... I can't see the... There it is. It might have changed. Like, that might not be the case anymore. It might be different. But it was definitely like that back in the day. I think there's just very little European English-speaking streamers on Twitch in general. I think there's a lot, though. Like, American English-speaking streamers, there are more of them. But... EU, like, you can easily, like, okay, it all comes down to what we mean with a lot. Is there a million people who live in a European time zone or stream in a European time zone in English? No, there's not. Is there at any given time over 1,000 streamers who's, like, if you're in a European time zone, because I think time zones are more important than nationality, at any given time in the European time zones, there is over 1,000 people streaming in English. Now, that means that, like, half of them are streaming League of Legends and Fortnite and Call of Duty, and if you're not interested in that, then yeah, that's gonna make things harder. Is the anti-breeder out? I don't think he's out. Or he might be out, we're just not seeing him. No, he spawns at midnight. It's not midnight yet. I forgot what I was gonna say. That is pretty strange. That he had a lot of Russian viewers? I'm not really sure why that was. Again, I might be misremembering. It might be like some form of selection bias. But there was a lot of people in my memory, a lot of Russian people in his chat, like watching the stream. It might just have been that Justin TV was more popular in Russia than Twitch is. Like, maybe something with the rebranding of Twitch to Russian TV reduced the amount of Russian people watching Twitch. I don't know. I don't know. It's more true that I don't know of nearly as many European streamers. I watch 2 streamers. I watch Northern Lion and I watch Varg Skeletor Joel. But lately, I might be becoming a Joseph Anderson viewer. I am currently watching True Joseph Anderson playing Umineko, and I'm having a great time. I'm having such a fun time. Those are some great fucking streams. So I watched, like, maybe, let's be generous, 2 American streamers, and that's America as the continent. And 1 European streamer. When it comes to YouTubers, it's more of like a healthy mix. Like, when it comes to like watching YouTubers, I don't really know the nationality of any of them. I'm not sure, but I think I am leaning European. Like, all of the people who used to be in like the unincorporated, I'm not sure I want to say it, like unofficial streaming community that I kind of was a part of back in the day. We had 2 Europeans, a couple Asian people, and 1 person from the Americas, I think. Yeah, I guess there might not be that many. I definitely do believe in the idea that if a European person streams, they are gonna be like, I am gonna stream in... Let's just get... No, wait, I think we only need 2 more. Wait. I think Europeans are much more likely to be, I am gonna stream in my native language. That's 2 batteries. Oh shit, we don't need more batteries. Wait, what? Oh, okay, sweet. Nice, beautiful. I couldn't ask for more. I do think more Europeans are gonna be like, I'm gonna stream in my native language, than people from other places. I do think there's gonna be a lot more French people who choose to stream in French than there are gonna be Filipinos who choose to stream in Filipino. That's the name of the language, right? In the Philippines, they speak Filipino? I'm not sure. I definitely do believe that there are more Spanish-speaking people, like, Spanish-speaking streamers are more likely to... Wait, I phrased that completely wrong. Spanish people who speak Spanish, people from Spanish, I think, are more likely to speak Spanish when they stream than people who live in the US who speak another language than English. That makes sense. There's also like 300 million Americans. I'm not sure how many people live in all of Europe. I mean, Germany is 80 million, Russia is 120 million. England is probably like 80 million? I don't know. I don't know how many people live in the UK. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can actually buy all the GPUs. We can max it out right now. Okay, get the battery shit out of here. GPU. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the... Oh, we're not gonna be able to afford the big flashlight, but... 950? It's gonna be a bit until we can afford that, but it's gonna be really nice when we get it. It's twice as strong, and it lasts twice as long, which is like 4 times better. Probably contributes to there being such a big Russian presence online, very big population. That is true. I do believe German people going on the internet are more likely to engage with English language content than a Russian person going on the internet. Yeah, going on the internet. Like, in my head, I do believe that the Russian online community is a bit more insulated than, like, the wider European online community, if you know what I mean. Like, I think, based on nothing, by the way, this is source, I'm making this up as I go along. Source, I'm lying to you. I do believe that a higher proportion of Russian internet users are doing exclusively, like interacting exclusively with Russian language spaces than the rest of Europe exclusively interacts with their native language space, if that makes sense. Okay, maxed out Bitcoin mining rig. That temperature better drop down to 0. I'm gonna cry. Please tell me you are temperature efficient. Please be negative void coefficient. Otherwise, this is gonna be a lot of work. It's going up. I don't like that. I don't like that the temperature is going up. It is fully upgraded. How? Yeah, it's gonna average out. Like, it's the average we care about here. So we're gonna chill with it. What am I gonna say? We now have a couple big things to say about it. We want the hose so we can, like, clean this place out. We need the water hose. We need the big flashlight because it's a huge upgrade. And then after that, I think we just need upgrades in general. We do want another Omega Kerfer, which is something we can start working on. We're gonna duplicate the... Or actually, no, we're not gonna duplicate the nuclear core, because they did rework the cave. So I do want to go and check out what the new cave is. So we are not going to preemptively duplicate nuclear cores. We are going to go check out the cave, but I'm just going to be a while from it. I think now we want to spend time. We're on day 6. We have so much time to go. We want to spend this time just building up like a base of signals. Want to get a bunch of signals. Is that midnight? Yeah. We're gonna get a bunch of signals. We want to get a bunch of upgrades and just make it so we are in the best possible space to start grabbing a million signals when we get to the point that we want to do. Right now, we are still only on we're on day 7. Tomorrow is the first alien event, and it's, like, not a big deal. So, right now, we are gonna spend time just giving ourselves the best possible, this is actually the signal that, you get for the first alien event. Which means, let me do detector quality. I'm not sure if that works, like, during runtime. Eternal Hype, what time is it for you right now, dude? Bro, what time is it over in the US? Detector quality. I'm not sure if detector quality does anything. And we also want to upgrade these, because better detector does mean better download speed. And detector quality is just nice, because it does mean we get to see the cool art. Like, we get to see the cool pictures and shit. I am pretty sure that they made a change, that download speed scales to detector status, but I'm not sure if that's, like, multiplied by detector quality. It's early morning in the US. Yeah, but Eternal Hype lives on, like, the lives on the West Coast, which is super early morning right now. Actually, I'm not sure if they live on the East Coast. 7 a.m.? I'm so tired. Dude, you gotta, like, get to class, dude. You got, like, I don't know, midterms coming up? Cha, you don't have to answer this, but are you also US? I don't know why, but for some reason, there's quite a lot of, like, Americans who, like, willingly watch this stream at, like, 6 a.m. I don't know why, but I've had a surprising amount of Americans be like, yeah, I watch your stream, and I'm like, oh, what time is it for you? 4 a.m.? What the fuck are you doing up that early? I work a 9 to 5. I don't wake up that early. Also, can we eat the crackers now? I'm gonna fucking crash out again. Why do you hate the cracker pack? Last dude that pulled up on the cracker pack got munched like a munchlies. Final just finished here. Good luck, DVO. Final soon? I've got 2 finals on this Thursday. Everyone, it seems like you, Sia, Basil, everyone's got final shit to deal with. Not me. I just gotta work like 8 hours a day. Ugh. But how are you doing, Eternal Hype? Well, how's it been going at university, like, in general? Wait, did you celebrate Thanksgiving? I know you're not an American, but you were in the US during Thanksgiving. Did you celebrate Thanksgiving? Did you give thanks? I'm not sure to whom you would, but do they still do the thing in Thanksgiving where they pardon a turkey? I gotta be honest with you, I don't know what the turkey did. Like, why is it on Thanksgiving the precedent is like, turkeys are evil fucking criminals and they should be executed? But not this one. This turkey's pardoned. Go on, go have fun in the forest. Why do turkeys need to be pardoned? What did they do wrong? What's their sin? Did you give thank you for the thank you creatures? What's a thank you creature? What's a... Is that the turkey? Are you supposed to thank the turkey? How can the turkey be in a state where we have to thank it, but it's also been condemned to the point the fucking president needs to forgive it? Raven, how you doing? How's it going, Raven? Raven, did you see that Boba's going bouldering? I didn't even realize it was until I came out and saw the campus fucking emptier than my brain. Do you live on campus, or did you have classes on Thanksgiving? It's going good? Nice. I'm also doing really good. I've been back in the gym. I've been lifting heavy stuff. And it's actually helping a lot. The worst part about I'm not saying this goes for everyone, okay? This is not always the case. But sometimes you're like low-key depressed and you're like unmotivated. You're like, I don't want to do anything. And then people are like, you should go work out because you never do anything physical. You lazy piece of shit. You're going to feel better. And then you're like, why are you being so rude? And then you go to the gym and you work out, and the next day you're like, wait, fuck, they were right. It makes me so mad. Because I can't say they're wrong, because I know they're right. But I'm mad. Gym bro, I am not a gym rat. I used to be. I go to the gym 3 times a week now. I got a PPL regiment. I used to be. I went to the gym 3 times a week, and 2 times a week I jogged 8 kilometers. And I ate really healthy, and I got like very, very low body fat. And that was pretty cool. Then I started university, and I started streaming, and now I'm 20 kilograms heavier. Since I started streaming, I've gone from 60 kilograms to 80 kilograms. And now I've started dropping weight again. But streaming is probably the most unhealthy thing I ever did. Yes, absolutely. It doesn't always work out that way, but it really does help sometimes. See, that's what I mean. Some people are depressed because they have like a chemical imbalance that working out isn't gonna fix. Working out isn't gonna help everyone. So I'm not talking about those people. But if some people really will feel better if they just go to the gym and they do deadlifts. And when you are that person, which I have been multiple times, when you are that person, and it actually works what they suggest for you, it does make me mad, because I'm like, you're right, and I can't say you're wrong because you are right, but I'm still mad at you. I'm still mad at you. Wow, dude, you gave me free advice that worked exactly as advertised, and I'm like very motivated, and I have like a lot of happiness in my life right now because of the advice you gave me. Yeah, dude, fuck you. This is low-key kind of rude, actually, now that I think about it. Okay. Then all we need is... Oh, that's finished downloading. All we need now is... No, wait, we didn't send the signals yet. We actually haven't done anything. We actually haven't done shit. We didn't do shit. I didn't rig shit. Weekly result wasn't the best. We are never gonna finance... What was that? Oh, weird noise. We are never gonna... No, don't pick up the box. We're never gonna financially recover from that. I heard they made a second season of Tiger King and it was really bad. Like, I heard they made, like, Tiger King Season 2 and it was just, like, bad? Like, they were, like, glazing the dude... Because Tiger King Season 2 can't have Joe Exotic because he's in jail. He is in jail and he's begging Donald Trump to be pardoned. It's just never happening. So he can't be in Tiger King Season 2. But apparently the guy they put in Tiger King Season 2 was just way more boring. And also they made Tiger King Season 2 in such a way that it was just less interesting. That is impressive. I feel you. I'm gonna go study before I have panic attack about failing again. I'm actually gonna go get some water. I'm gonna be back in a second. If anyone hasn't had a drink of water in the past hour, go drink water now. I'm gonna be back in like 10 seconds. I am returned. I had a moment at work. So, me and the coworker I've been talking about all fucking stream, we are working on an oil refinery from like last week until like February. It's an hour drive to get there, an hour drive to get back. So to save like the company money and shit, we're driving in one car. Which means that we spend like an hour just listening to music and like yapping, like going to and from work. We were listening to Eye of the Tiger, and that song like triggered in my mind the fucking Eye of the Spider Minecraft parody. Like, I was sitting in the car, and sometimes me and the dude, we, like, sing along to the music. It's just fun thing to do. I had to try I had to concentrate on like a post-human level to not sing the lyrics for Eye of the Spider. Like in my head, I just went, watch out, I'm an excellent fighter. And I had to concentrate really fucking hard to not sing those lyrics instead of the actual Eye of the Tiger lyrics. And it's a good thing I wasn't driving, because I could not have guaranteed our safety. It's a good thing I was not driving, because we would have fucking crashed. The music would still be playing on the radio. I would be like flying through the windshield, lying in a bush. Paramedics would come over, they'd go like, are you okay? And I would go like, it's poison in one bite. And then I would fucking explode. And they'd be like, guess they died of poison. As like the car is burning in the background. And somehow the coworker would just be completely fine. He would like just walk out of the car and goes like, Mondays, am I right? Just fucking roll credits. Do 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 do. Da 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 na na. I've never seen Modern Family. I'm not even sure if that's the title track to Modern Family. I only know that melody from Neil Cicierega. Who is Lemon Demon? I had no fucking idea. The fucking what is it called? Cloud punk synth? What is it called? Cloud Plunderphonics is what it's called. I had no idea the Plunderphonic King, Neil Cicierega, and Lemon Demon, the guy who made Ultimate Showdown, was the same guy until like 2014. A random YouTube comment just said like, I really like Neil Cicierega's music, but I prefer him as Lemon Demon. I was like, they're the same person? Googled it? They're the same guy? They are? I swear to God. Lemon Demon, Neil Cicierega. It auto-completes. Lemon Demon is a musical project and band created by the American comedian Neil Cicierega in 2003. He's a comedian? Neil Cicierega stand-up. Neil, oh, okay, he has the XOXO festival thing. I thought he had like a stand-up routine. Okay, he makes videos and short films? What the fuck? How did I not know this? I've listened to so much of his fucking music. I'm a fake fan. I'm a fake fan. I gotta sell all my Lemon Demon merch, of which I have none, by the way, but what the fuck? Fake fan confirmed. I did not fucking know that. Now you do. And now you get to go to your friend. You get to go to your friend and you go like, man, I really like Neil Cicierega, but I think his work as Lemon Demon was better. And your friend is gonna go, what? They're the same guy? And you go, yeah, fucking idiot. You didn't know? You didn't know? Are you stupid? You didn't know? Now you get to be that guy. And then your friend gets to be that guy to like the next person. And the problem is, you can only do this like 8 billion times before it, you know, wraps around and some guy goes like, I agree, I also prefer the Lemon Demon work. Oh. Wasn't the guy who made Inside? You're infecting me with forbidden knowledge? I don't think Neil Cicierega being Lemon Demon is forbidden knowledge, okay? I hate to break it to you, but we're all well-versed in esoteric lore and knowledge. But, like, wasn't the guy who made Inside, the musical, not the video game, wasn't he also, wasn't he also a different artist? Like, he had, like, a side gig? Something? We did all Transformers, right? Yeah. And CR check is all 4. I'm so glad they fixed this. And let's do an SD cal all. One of the internal servers is down. Please don't run outside. Yes. If she had run outside, that would have meant that one of the outside servers are down, which would have meant that the calibration function would not have finished. It does not complete properly if one of the outside servers are down. Can you saw the vent lid? Isha, you can chill. No, you can't. By the way, I don't think there's a way to get a second suitcase. I think there is... Oh, does that say Galicia? That does not say Galicia. For a second, I was like, Dr. Kel, Spanish confirmed? Maybe that's where there are so many Spanish Twitch streamers. No, but I think you only get one suitcase. I don't think there's any way to get a second suitcase. Fully downloaded. That's good. That's not a new signal. That's not a new signal, so we don't care too much about that. I have 300 hours. I checked, by the way, on Twitch stats. I have streamed this game for over 300 hours. I was in the top, like, 10% of Voices of the Void streamers for 2025. I'm not sure. I think that's top 10% stream time. I'm not sure if that goes to, like, 1% or 2%. Or if top 10% is the highest. But I was in the top 10% of Voices of the Void streamers, and I'm assuming that's by stream time. I have 300 hours streamed in this game, not just played. We have seen... oh, it went away. We've seen most of the signals, so if we get a signal that's not new, we are not going to spend any amount of time listening to it. You're not gonna spend too much time, like, checking out signals we've already heard before. We are gonna prioritize, new signals. New signals will be prioritized. Now, when we start doing level 3 signals, when we're at the point in the game where every signal gets processed to level 3, we are going to be listening to the level 3 signals, just because there's a lot of cool stuff in them. But for level 1 signals, it's just noise. Very few of them aren't noise, and everything that isn't just noise we've heard before. How you doing? I do hope they expand this system. Like, this is meant to be just 3 points. But I do think it's a little lame how the only thing you do is, like, put on tapes, hit the button, and then there's an upgrade you can get to make it go faster. I wish there was more stuff with this. Like, I wish... This thing says it records data on the base. I wish it actually recorded shit. Like, I wish it actually was like... stuff happened. Like, if a server is down too long... You get less points from these because the data is lower quality, but you have, like, some room to be safe. If a transformer dies, these things lose quality and they're worth less money. There should also be things, though, that let these be worth, like, more money. Like, processing a signal should increase how much money these give you. Just to make it, like, more involved. Because right now, that is pretty much just... no, actually, I don't think that's a good suggestion I came with. Because that's pretty much just playing the game. Like, that doesn't change how you play the game, my idea right now. It's just play the game normally. If you play good, get more points. If you play bad, get fewer points. Win more. I don't think that's actually the best way of doing it. I just wish there was something. Like, something more to do with that thing. Than just have it running, get, what is it, 50 points every day from it. But at the same time, I do believe the game can benefit from, like, basically a way to, like, have free points. Because someone who has just started playing this game, also we can turn off processing. We don't do processing. Wait, is that? Yeah, it's calculations, right? No, wait, doesn't that turn off the... Doesn't that turn off the server? Hold on. I do think the game could benefit from having something that is just basically free points. Because this is a complicated video game. New players are gonna... Yeah, that does turn off servers. It increases download speed by quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's 1-to-1 with energy consumption. We don't really need servers for now. I don't think you need the servers to be online for Alopecia to get the codes. But I think there should, what I'm trying to say, there should be some way to get free points. Because this game is pretty complicated, and new players can easily get overwhelmed with all the shit there is to do and have a bad time. Because they just don't have any money, and this is one of those games where if you have money, it's easier to get money. I think detector quality increases download rate, because there was a noticeable increase in download speed from 99% detector status to 100. Like, that was a bigger increase than just 1%. Which I'm gonna chalk up to detector quality mattering. Now we can either buy oh. Wait, what did I turn off? Okay, coordinates is not important right now. I am gonna turn that back on though. We can either buy upgrades, or we can buy the hoe. We actually can't afford the hoe. I think we want to focus on upgrades. I do want to clean out the base, but I do kind of just want to get all set with the actual stuff there is to do. We're gonna get max download speed first. Then we're gonna start pumping points into processing level. We're not gonna get level 3 processing. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna upgrade download speed. We're gonna get so many points from the Bitcoin mining server. We're gonna be able to just get max level processing speed and max processing level, like, pretty quickly. But let's start out. You can go negative points. What the? I did not know you could go negative points. Am I gonna be haunted by, like, debt collectors, or are we chill? Think we're chill? I think we're chill. I'm selling this shit. The cracker packs are no bueno. I'm a big fan of crackers. Give me, like, some crackers with, like, butter and cheese, and I'm a happy camper, but Dr. Kell is not enjoying it. Oh, this one's quiet. Oh, no, wait. I didn't hit play. Of course it's fucking quiet. No, it is actually the opposite of quiet. Okay. Grab the signal. Grab the signal. There we go. I am gonna sell some stuff. I don't need the bucket. Soap doesn't do it. Wait, what did I say? Use with wet sponge to make it soapy? Okay, wait, hold on. I did not know you had that kind of game. Let's also sell this thing. Gotta be honest, I don't think this is gonna sell for anything, but I do kind of just want to get it out of the house. You're empty. We might as well sell you, though. I don't think you sell for a lot. 32 points already. We are making so much money. Something here is rotten. I'm assuming it's the food. Cracker packs and the beer and stuff. Beer? Does beer go bad? Alcohol does not go bad by itself. Like, vodka does not go bad. Beer might go bad eventually. Beer, to me, sounds like the kind of thing that gets moldy because there's a lot of wheat in it, but I'm not sure if the alcohol kills it. It's not that much alcohol in beer, though. I do know if you buy organic apple juice, you can, like, open it up and then close it again, and then just put it in your basement, and then it turns into apple cider. No. Do you fit? I think this is one of those things that isn't supposed to have an inventory object. You can't carry this. You can't put it in your inventory. But if we can just do you like that? Ooh! Oh, and it does have an inventory object. Okay, I don't think it's gonna sell for a lot, but there you go. I mean, this was mostly just to panic sell some stuff, so we aren't stuck at, like... Well, actually, let's charge the car battery. So we aren't at negative money. I don't know if there's any consequence to being at negative money. I didn't know it was possible to be at negative money, but whatever. How much is the battery? 56. Okay, let's charge it. It's crazy all the noob traps in this game. You can buy a battery charger for, I think, 300. You can buy car batteries for 150. So you can either buy a battery charger to charge the car battery, or you can buy car batteries for 150. Now that seems like a pretty easy deal where you just buy the charger and then you just have one battery that you keep charging, right? But there's another problem with this. You can get a car battery charger for free. You can get this charger for free. It's just on the map. You just gotta know where to look to find it. There's a bunch of stuff like that. There's so many tools that are really good to have in the early game that you can do. Oh, I did not think that was gonna be automatic. What the fuck? Huh? Okay, not a noob trap confirmed? What the fuck? What was that? Where's my wrench? Did the game think I was, like, wrenching this up? What the hell happened? Okay, we're moving you. Play safer. What? That exploded the Bitcoin mining rig. We would have been in a lot of trouble. I don't think there's a power outlet outside, actually. Hear less about the... No, wait, there's batteries in here. I don't want to knock those over. We got a nice corner here. Only thing that's here is the diploma. That's not really worth a lot. We're already higher. We don't care about the diploma anymore. What if we put, like... That is how you're supposed to be hooked up. Plus to plus, minus to minus. No. You stick together. Wanna explode? Okay, it looks like it's safe. Why the fuck did it explode? What did I do? Okay, 91. I really miss the filter size upgrade. Used to be in previous versions of the game before they came with the new upgrade system. You could upgrade the acceptable, like, number you want the filters to be. Like, right now, we're at 99.93 when we are at 294.94 frequency filter. There used to be an upgrade where it was like, oh, you're at that level? Well, now this is just 100. Like, you didn't need to be at exactly the right thing. You could be like 5 plus or minus. It was a real nice quality of life upgrade. Also, we are falling asleep. And we can't buy coffee because the coffee costs 2 billion points. Okay, are you charging? I think that is charging. The charging is very slow. Maybe it's just a trash can. Like, the trash can short-circuited the, short-circuited the car battery. Which really shouldn't have exploded. It should have made the trash can melt, but whatever. You can touch a car battery, like, and be completely fine. If you have a regular, normal car battery, you can just put one hand on the positive pole and one hand on the negative. Do you call them pole in English? I think you call them poles. And you will be completely fine. But if you take a wrench and you put it on top of them, the wrench will melt, and it's gonna be a fucked up situation. Okay, this is one of my least favorite nightmares. In this one, you have to run around and find hamburgers. I think the chance of getting this nightmare increases the more hungry you are. The real issue with this one is that you're timed and it's really easy to fall off. Now, falling off, i.e. losing a nightmare, doesn't matter. Like, you just wake up. And then you just go back to sleep. But if you do beat the nightmare, you do get 100% food and 100% stamina. I think you have to eat all the burgers for it to count. So if you have as much time to do this one as you have to do the mannequin nightmare, you have plenty of time. I don't know why the mannequin nightmare is so fucking long. It might just be that all of the ones that don't have like a timed failure condition are super long. I like how the burgers are glowing though. It makes it easy to find them. There's so many of them. Get that one? Hitbox on them is pretty small. Actually, not sure if I've ever beaten this nightmare before, because usually I like try to do a spicy jump, like completely whiff it and fall to my doom. I don't really know how much time we have, but we should still be good, still be in the green. Should just be a couple more burgers and we're good. I do think the sound gets like louder and louder before you fail, but failing a nightmare is always kind of jump scary. Last burger? Wait, that didn't give us food and hot. What the fuck? That didn't replenish our stats. It's a fucking scam. You're supposed to give me 100% sleep and 100% food when I beat the nightmare. I got fucking scammed by a dream burger. Okay. Oh, and we slept with the door open. That's not good. We also slept with a wrench, which is just a weird thing to do. How does a mannequin outside? 69! Let's fucking go, gamers. Okay. Fourth planet. What do you got? You got a bunch of noise. We don't care. Okay. It is day 7? I thought we were day 8. Okay. Tomorrow, we're gonna go check out what the RE rolls are doing. So I'm pretty sure that is day 8. Does it show up on the radar, actually? There is some... Okay, then it might be day 7. Let's just grab the essentials, and we do need the car battery for this, actually. We're gonna go see if the RE world showed up. I could swear that was on day... Don't forget. I could swear that was on day 8, but fuck it, maybe it's day 7. 69.82% charge. I don't know why, but I really like driving backwards on the ATV. It feels like you have more torque, like you have more horsepower driving backwards than you do driving forwards. I don't think it's actually like that at all. It might be like, even be less power efficient to do it that way, but whatever. I'm not sure why energy waste is measured in units per second instead of like percentages. It might be that like 1 unit equals 1%, and I'm just stupid. Like 1 unit to me sounds like 1 amp hour, which is normally how batteries are, you know, measured. How many volts is it, and how many amp hours does it have? We don't need to stop by. We should have brought the shovel. We could have gotten Eerie if we brought a shovel. There's meat here, right? No meat? No, there is meat. Okay, we are gonna come back for that meat with a shovel and a trash bag. We are gonna get Eerie. Probably not this stream. But it's most likely gonna be next stream. I think next stream we are gonna be getting more upgrades. We are gonna get the pressure washer. We're gonna try to get the big flashlight. Oh, couldn't turn. Big flashlight as priority. We're gonna get big flashlight. We're gonna get pressure washer. And we might just start collecting plushies. Like, unless there are new events happening. If, like, we see a new creature, if there's a new event going on, then yeah, that's gonna have, like, infinity level priority. But if everything is just chill and normal, we're gonna use that as a stream to just collect things that I know I'm gonna want in the future. So there's gonna be those tools, and there's gonna be some plushies. We might actually just try to get the yellow Argemia plushie. I have still never been able to get it. What you're supposed to do is take a pack of shrimp, put it on each of the 4 corners of the fence, and yes, I am putting it at the right corner of the fence in the Danger Forest area. I gotta go back to the Danger Forest and loot that place again. But yeah. Okay. I have done that, but I have never been able to get it to actually spawn. I'm not seeing any reroll activity. I'm not seeing a fun picnic time. But that probably is tomorrow. I'm not sure what that red dot was, though. That. The bare rock. The dot might have been a moving tree, in case you didn't know. And you see like a random slow... Oh, we also gotta check out the cave again. Like this cave, not the anti-reader one. I'm gonna check out this one, but we need to get the mega flashlight. If on the radar you get a blip, you don't know what it is, it's slowly moving, you go there and check it out, there's nothing. Most likely you get a slow moving tree, which is just a tree like this that slowly moves. It only moves when you're not looking at it. And that's all it does. We could go get the fishing rod, but I don't think we're gonna do a lot of fishing. Fishing was nice on the 0.7 playthrough because we ran out of food. We had nothing to eat. That was the update where MREs sucked and were awful and MREs were really bad. So we did have food issues, but we did fix that pretty well with fishing, and then we just got infinity potatoes. I think is also like the story of population growth in Europe following like the 1600s. Okay, is there anything cool we can see from up here? I thought that said stalker, I got so excited. What a thrill. Alien, how you doing? Alien, how's it going today? How you doing? There is a place on the map that has a hatch that leads to what looks like... It looks like a basement hatch. If you know where it is, don't tell me where it is. But I really want to find that. All I know is that it's on a map, and since I haven't seen it, I have to assume it's in a forested area. Might be like over here. It's not in Danger Forest. I like how you can see like the town from here. It's not in Beta Forest either. I don't think it's over there because you have the well, you have the Rosenthal engine. Over there is Stonehenge. So it could be something over there. I think it's either near the nuclear core, like in that corner of the map, or it's in this section of forest here. So I think that's what we're gonna explore. This is all, of course, assuming that this is a thing that is always on the map, and also assuming that it's not outside the fence. Just woke up. Alien, it is 5 p.m. What do you mean? Did you take a nap? Did you take a nap, or do you have, like, time off? By the way, we have a lanyard. Never noticed Dr. Keller's a lanyard. Can we be jump scared? I think they've removed the Dr. Kell jump scare. Fuck. Graveyard shift. Ah, my condolences. Okay. What you gonna do today, Alien? You gonna play some video games? I feel like I'm the only motherfucker on this stream that plays video games. Huh? Alien, you wouldn't happen to be a fan of the Total War franchise, would you? Because I gotta be honest, there hasn't been like a single person I've talked to like the past month that cares about the Total War franchise as much as I do. This does look like the kind of forested section that would have the hack. Like, I'm kind of surprised they haven't added anything here. This looks like a really good place to hide something. And, like, it might be here. I'm just not noticing it. Because the wood is pretty thick. What about light right here? And this is just stones, right? I don't think there's anything in here, but it definitely looks like the type of place that would have something. Been meaning to watch a certain movie. Why are you gatekeeping the movie you're gonna watch? What movie? Just a rock. Might be something in the bushes, though. What movie might you watch, Alien? Ooh, just another rock. I'm walking around the woods and I'm getting disappointed at finding bushes and rocks. What the fuck did I expect? I think, like, part of the reason people choose to go walking in the woods is to, like, look at rocks and bushes. I don't think there's anything in here. I gotta be honest, I don't think it's here. Again, it might just be a thing that isn't always on the map. It might be outside of the map, which I do think they should add more things. To outside of the fence. But first, I think they should expand how much, like, space there is over there. I think the last movie I watched was Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, which was not a good movie. The second to last movie I watched was The Ballad of Buster Springs. Well, Ballad of Buster Briggs, which was a really good movie. That movie is really good. I have multiple movies I want to watch, but I only have time for one and don't know which one to watch. Okay. But what's, like, the movies you're considering watching? What are the possible choices? It would be so funny if you said Godzilla x Kong, The New Empire, and The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. That would be the funniest fucking reply you could give. Oh, next stream, we might do the Rune Easter egg on Saturday. Next stream is going to be on Saturday, by the way. We might do the Rune Easter egg. We definitely have the economy for it. It's a huge, huge upgrade. It's HP regen, but I just say fuck it and do the Rune Easter egg. You watched the ballad? Okay, but which movies are you considering watching? Oh, I should check the wheel quality. I mean, it did crash a bunch with this thing. 85, 88... 74? We can live with 74. 74 is not the end of the world. I'm so fucking happy that I can stream and be at 6,000 bitrate without everything exploding. Please don't explode, by the way. Please be cool. I think it's cool. Do you have any servers to fix? I just keep reminding my daughter to, like, actually do her job. Yay! 3,696 away. Yeah, next stream is gonna be on Saturday. It's gonna be at noon, which is noon PM. Central European time. Surfer cannot find broken server. Okay, looks like there was only one that was dead. I do like the increased stability. It's the most random selection of movies, LOL. You still haven't said what the movies are. You still haven't said what it is you're considering watching. Let me guess, it's gonna be Resident Evil Afterlife. It's gonna be Marvel's Ant-Man. It's gonna be The Seventh Seal, the Swedish movie. It's gonna be The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And it's gonna be Madagascar 2, Electric Boogaloo. And if I'm right, you have to be honest. You can't lie and say I'm not. You can't lie and say I'm wrong. It's still there, the red dot. I'm just gonna assume that's a walking tree. Red dot on the right side of the screen is probably the deer. That is the area of the map the deer will walk around. We are gonna go fucking with the deer. Like, we're not gonna go beat up the deer and bully it and, like, have the zombie deer attack us. I don't think we're gonna do that next stream. The deer is kind of RNG on when and how you get it. But I do want to do that just to see if there's, like, any new stuff with the deer. When we got the deer the first time, where's the zip drive? There it is. The first time we got the deer on stream, it bugged and the deer was invisible. Like, you're supposed to be able to see the zombie deer, like, charge you down. We just couldn't do it. For some inexplicable reason, it just was invisible. Like my favorite superhero cartoon. But I have seen that it is actually visible in this version. I do want to see what that looks like. How are the voids doing? They're voided. They are off the void. Hold on a second. Check some. Sandra, if you're still here, I have no idea what the picture you meant is. You sent a picture of like some random guy I have never seen before with graying hair. And she made a comment that the guy's hair is graying. It looks like an esport commentator. I hate that I misspelled my first message. I give up. No, Hugo, it's cool. It's okay. It's okay. We're not gonna put in the tweet that you're mad. We're not gonna put in the clip that you're mad. How you doing today, Hugo? How's it going? Oh, it is actually 7:01, which does mean that the Total War event, the Total War 25th anniversary live stream is happening. I'm gonna take a quick look at that. I'm not gonna switch to being like a React streamer, but I do want to see, are they gonna announce Total War Warhammer 40,000? Hold on, okay. They're just doing like trailers and shit. I'm gonna have that open in a separate tab. Occasionally, I'm gonna look over and I'm gonna be like, wait, hold on, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Here we go. If you hear me freaking out, it's because they announced Total War Warhammer 40,000. I'm just gonna have that up on a separate tab with no fucking volume. This is gonna be the worst stream you've ever seen. This is basically what I do when I'm not streaming. I'm playing a video game while watching a YouTube video. Like, this is like actually just a look into my fucking dark, evil, and twisted reality. We have listened to this recording in the early hours of the morning. You got it at 2 p.m. and it's 2 p.m. What do you mean? Working extremely odd hours to finish all of my tasks, or so perhaps there's a more mundane explanation for this. Alien, what do you mean, But, apropos of nothing is some of the scariest shit you can say. Probably the scariest Twitch message I could get is if one of you just said, what? In all lowercase. Because then I'm gonna be like, oh shit, did I like Freudian slip something? Did I say like, oh by the way guys, my full legal name and address is blah blah blah. Here's my password to all of my accounts. Oh. Okay. No furry! Furry, and it's, you know what the worst thing is? That's your first message in chat this stream. So it's more believable that you didn't hear the bit. Are you excited for the 11th? For the Game Awards? Two things is happening on the Game Awards. Two things is happening on the 11th. I'm gonna have a Christmas-themed lunch, which is gonna be pretty good. And it's gonna be the Game Awards. I can't stay awake to watch the Game Awards, because I got work on the 12th. And the Game Awards start at like midnight my time. But I really fucking hope it's Half-Life 3. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Dude, Gaben, Half-Life 3. Half-Life 3, dude. Please. Can I have a little Half-Life 3? Alex doesn't count. Can I have a little Half-Life 3? Spectix, thank you for the follow. How ya doing? I was here for the bit and context of it. Were you here for the bit where I was freaking out and I spoke in like 15 different languages? I gotta be honest, I think that was the highlight of the stream. Now I'm just like playing Voices of the Void and like I got a YouTube video on the other monitor. Half-Life mentioned? Did I get a follower because I mentioned Half-Life? Is Twitch back? Is Twitch becoming cool again? You can get followers just by mentioning Half-Life? Let me try something. Doom. Quake. Unreal. Not Unreal Tournament, but like Unreal, the original game that my brother had on a CD, and I installed it on the family PC when I was a kid, and I tried to play it, and I got really scared by the aliens. Team Fortress 2. Yes, it's a peak game. I know. I streamed Half-Life. What should be Left 4 Dead 3? I would like Left 4 Dead 3, but I kind of feel like Vermintide and Darktide did the... I feel like they did the Left 4 Dead thing like, the best. Like, there are Left 4 Dead type games that are better than Left 4 Dead. If you know what I mean. Like, Deep Rock Galactic, Vermintide 2, Darktide, I think they're better than Left 4 Dead. It's like, it took so long to get Left 4 Dead 3 that people just made Left 4 Dead 3, but you're in space or you're a wizard. I'm out. I didn't join for Doom. No, fuck. Pokemon, Super Mario, fucking. Oh, I think they're announcing Nagash for Total War. I can't do this. I can't stream while I'm watching a YouTube video in the background, because I'm just gonna be like, oh, cool. They're announcing Nagash for Total War Warhammer 3, and you guys are gonna be like, who the fuck is Nagash? Is that the guy? Is that one of the ninja ladies from Half-Life before you get knocked out and you lose your weapons? You gotta get them again? Or are you watching a YouTube video in the background? Because I love Total War and I want to know if they announced Total War Warhammer 40,000. Who the fuck is Nagash? It's one of the ninja ladies in Half-Life that knocks you out before you lose all your weapons. No, it's a big skeleton. He's like a big skeleton guy. He's like really tall. That's like the thing about him. He's like really tall. You guys like Chainsaw Man? Nagash ate the God of Death and then he became the God of Death, but he's mostly just really fucking tall. And they're announcing him for Total War Warhammer 3 right fucking now. And I'm really excited for it. And I don't really have enough time today. I got real life adult shit to do. I don't have enough time today to stream and also like watch this whole thingy, so I'm just trying to be as time efficient as possible. Sounds like someone's granny. Who the fuck has a grandma named Nagash? Supreme God of the Dead. I think it's actually just called the Grand Necromancer. If your grandma is named fucking Nagash, who are you? What the fuck is your name? Like, fucking Gilgamax, the Destroyer of Worlds? They have names? Most people do. Nerd? Oh, you're watching a you're watching. Yes, I am watching a video game announcement. But you are watching me play a video game while watching a video game announcement. You are a couple steps higher in the nerd hierarchy than I am, though. Would be epic, though. I gotta be honest, I don't think, like, having a grandma named Nagash would be epic. There's probably some languages where Nagash is just, like, a completely normal name. Like, that, pretty much I guarantee, not guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that's a thing. But, like, if I met someone and they were like, my grandma's name is Nagash, I wouldn't think, oh, cool. I'd be like, what? That's the fucking really tall necromancer dude. And if I met your grandma, and your grandma actually was Nagash, who is really tall, by the way, I would be like, how come your grandma... Okay, I looked at your family. You're like a normal human being. Your parents are normal beings. 3 out of your 4 grandparents are normal human beings. One of your grandmas is a 12-foot tall, 20-foot tall skeleton behemoth god of the dead who flies around in a flying black pyramid. And he, like, kills skeletons, which I didn't know you could do. I thought skeletons kind of, you know, can you kill a skeleton? It's kind of already dead. I would have some questions. The Nagash family name was found in the USA in 1920. In 1920, there was one Nagash family living in... Of course it's fucking Ohio. Of fucking course Nagash would live in... Let me show you this shit. Nagash. Pictures. I need to eat. I am such a fucking nerd, I forgot to eat again. Which I have done IRL. I've been a nerd my whole life, but I've always been a skinny nerd. Because I would, like, forget to eat. I would, like, play video games and my mom... It's a WebP image, no! I would just forget to eat, and my mom would be like, you gotta eat, and I'd be like, oh, right. Sorry, I've just been playing, like, Minecraft for 5 million hours. Oh, thank God it's a JPEG. It's a JPEG, let's go. Betix, thank you for the double gnomes. Okay. Let's get an image. Image. There we go. And let's have you... Where did I save the nagash.png? Isn't it downloads? No? Where the fuck did I... There it is. There it is. This is who we're talking about, by the way. This is Nagash. This is the plastic model you can buy and assemble and paint. You're telling me this is your grandma? This is what your grandma looks like. And you're just a regular dude. Your family fell off. If this is your grandma and you're just like a normal dude, fucking if this is your grandma and you got like a high-class job, like you're a lawyer, you fell off. How did your bloodline go from this 2 generations later? You're fucking like, Your Honor, the disposition clearly states. Who gives a fuck? This guy can fly! Had to turn off my heater, it got too heated in here. Made it lurking while working. I mean, nice. Oi. Why the fuck is there a website that estimates the earnings of someone purely by their name? The answer to that question is racism. I hope you know that the actual answer to that question is generations and generations of racism. That question has a real answer, and it's very depressing. There's no joke here. That's just the actual answer. Lemao. We should talk more about Half-Life 3. Do you think Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced? I think Half-Life... The guy who leaked Counter-Strike 2... By the way, did the signal go away? Guy who leaked Half-Life 2... No, the guy who leaked Counter-Strike 2... did say that Half-Life 3 is getting announced this year. So, I do believe Half-Life 3 is gonna be announced in 2026. But, I'm always saying this shit. Half-Life 3 is not real. I think that the one up there is going away, actually, so we're gonna go down here. I think Half-Life 3 is not real until it's installed on my computer and I'm playing it. Until that moment happens, until that beautiful day, Half-Life 3 does not exist. Jesus, that Lamau was horribly timed? Wait, what did I say when the Lamau happened? Who leaked Half-Life 2? Gaben did? He leaked it into the orange box? They could just do the thing they did like the first time they wanted to announce Half-Life 2 where they just cancel the announcement last minute? What do you mean cancel the... I haven't heard this. Cancel the announcement last minute. This is new info. Yeah, successful ping. Right now, I'm just kind of farming this shit until I gotta go. I'm not sure if I made this clear, but I have like actual adulting. Oh, right, when I posted at the name thing. Ah... Nominative determinists always be like, my name is nominative determinist. That's a joke for all you Northernlion viewers out there. Or people who are just like, whose favorite book is a dictionary. What do you mean they did with Half-Life 2 where they... I'm hungry and I'm sleepy. It's just like real life. We gotta go. We gotta get to bed. We gotta sleep, dude. I have so little food that I'm just passing out from anemia. Why is there a drive? What? Oh my god, we have to cook the shrimp? We have to fucking cook the shrimp. Okay, thank god we can eat the cracker pack. We gotta go get the microwave. I have so little food, I'm passing out from anemia. And I am equally sleepy to hungry. Shrimp? It's the wrong fucking room. Shrimp? It was fake! Okay, just... First of all... Raw shrimp. Just do one shrimp. We're gonna unpack the box. It's not going. Hello? Are you plugged in? You're not even fucking plugged in. If I pass out up on this counter, I might go to the back rooms. I don't want that to happen. Paper? What the fuck? Okay, shrimp box? No. And you gotta activate. Okay. Okay, if we can just eat one shrimp, we are gonna be Gucci for a little bit. I unlocked a new fear yesterday. Okay, what is the new fear, alien? Is it like a funny fear, like penguins? Like you got jump scared by a penguin? Or is this like some real shit? Like a car almost ran you over. They prepared a presentation for Half-Life 2 for E3 in 2002, but they canceled it because they weren't happy with it. But they did have like an actual Half-Life announcement later, right? Like an actual real one. Real shit. Okay. Okay. I just really gotta fucking eat fast. And then I gotta go bed, and then I actually gotta go. I do not have time. I really gotta go do real stuff. Boba's home! Hold on. There you go. Wait, hold on, dude. Is this gonna fuck with the bitrate? Hope this is... The bitrate is stable. The bitrate is stable. Hi, Boba. Go. Okay, I'm so hungry. I'm fantasizing about cannibalism. Come on. Come on. Spoke about you today? Hell, I spoke about you too, actually. Boba, one of my coworkers started streaming. One of my coworkers started streaming video games. Okay, wait, there's one more. Huh? Oh, I'm not hungry. Okay. Please get to bed before the nightmare demon comes. Getting my arm crushed in the industrial dough mixer. Holy shit. Did you tell him you stream? Nope, and I never will. No! No! Please! Please, I gotta go do adult stuff. Like, no, I don't mean that as in, like, sex. I mean that as in, like, I gotta clean my apartment before I gotta go to work. Just, please be a fucking mannequin. Don't be like one of those events that last for 19 hours. DM me I don't know his stream. I didn't ask him for his stream. I can ask him for it tomorrow. Oh. Please just be the one with the banging on the wall. It wasn't? I wanna go to bed. You in the garage? No? Please. Nothing? What, the event is that nothing happens? That's the event? Nothing occurs? The event is just whoops. All messed up graphics, no monsters? Could be a mannequin though is the thing. It could just be like a mannequin that got stuck in the terrain. Midday sleep? We can't sleep because there's an event happening. Do you see this? Game doesn't let you stream while that's... The game doesn't let you sleep while that's happening. Event of... See? That's what happens if you don't sleep. We can't sleep. The nightmare demon got fucking parried by the event. The nightmare demon got fucking perfect parried by the event. Oh. Boba, how was bouldering, by the way? Am I bleeding? Not bleeding. Okay, you're getting close to 100. Please, for the... Oh, you run out? Out, okay. There's weird noises, but I think that's just the background music. Is there a mannequin? See, what I'm scared is gonna happen is the event is gonna end. Instant nightmare demon. Instant sleep paralysis demon. The worst part about this The fridge door is open. What? You're fucking kidding me. You can't be serious. The fridge door is open. It's an event. The fridge door is open. You can't go to sleep because the fridge is open? I understand you can't go to sleep. The clothes dryer is on. The fridge is open? I'm not gonna just open the fridge to dodge the nightmares. Holy shit, the fridge being open is an event. What? What? You can't go to sleep because the fridge being open is gonna cost you a lot of money and electricity. It's not gonna fucking kill you like if your dryer is running while you're asleep. What the fuck is this? Okay. You hear an explosion in the distance? Is that seriously an event? Hold on. There might be something spawned in the fridge. That is an event. The fridge being open is an event. The fridge being fucking open. Oh, and the game crashed. I tried to go to menu and the game crashed. Okay, this is it for this stream. This is the end of the stream. This is when the stream ends. It was actually a lot of fun. I'm surprised I had this much energy, even though I was at work. I'm blaming that on the gym. Fuck you, gym, for making me healthy, full of energy, so I can do, like, the hobbies I enjoy. I don't think you pay for utilities in this facility. I probably spent 1,000 times more money on the Bitcoin mining rig in one day than I do on the fridge in a year. Okay. I gotta go do, like, adult shit. I gotta, like, clean. I gotta cook food. I'm gonna be back on Saturday, 2 days from now. I'm actually gonna start the stream. If you're wondering what it is gonna be in your local time, it's gonna be 5.5 hours earlier than it is now, but it's gonna be 2 days from now. It's gonna be, like, 42.5 hours from now? I think that's correct. The time's in the Discord. Speaking of, boom. The Discord for stream cancellations, stream time changes, and extra streams. YouTube channel for, like, highlight videos when I make those once a year. And the VOD channel, because every VOD goes up on YouTube. But before I go, I want to give a quick shout out and a quick thank you to everyone who came by, everyone who watched the stream, everyone talking chat, everyone who listened in, and all the lurkers. We love the lurkers. And an extra thank you to Sia666 and Spectix for the follows. I really appreciate it. I'm going to be back on Saturday, noon Central European time. I hope to see you all there. Till then, be nice.